Hey guys, it's Mike Chen. Happy New Year, everybody. Wherever you are, hopefully you had a wonderful holiday season. And for those celebrating Lunar New Year, the holiday season's not over yet. And at the end of every year, I list out some of the best foods I've had in the previous year. So here are the 20 best foods I had in 2025. And we'll start this list in the Philippines. I went to parts of the Philippines I'd never been to before, tried foods I never had before. And these particular places I went to were just absolutely mind-blowing. Another reason I wanted to come back to Cebu was for the lechon. I think a couple of big chains here, CnT of course, there's Rico's, there's Lechon House. I was about to hit the Lechon House today, but everyone I talked to still says CnT is better. Plus, last time I just had the pig, I didn't try their dishes, so this time I got some lechon, spicy lechon by the way, so it's different than what I had last time. I got a lechon sisig. I was gonna try their lechon para, but it was sold out, so instead I'm getting a trotter. I'm excited for the trotter. Telling you guys, there's nothing in life more heart-pounding than the sizzle of a sisig coming to your table. And this one looks positively beautiful. Look at that beautifully seared meat and fat on the bottom. Oh my gosh, this looks so friggin' delicious. Splash of calamansi juice on top. Tell me you don't want a bite of that. This sisig is one of the best looking sisigs I think I've ever encountered. Add that to my rice. Oh, this gotta be one of the best sisigs I've ever had. This is so incredible. This is one of those foods that you feel it touch your soul and you definitely feel it complete you a little bit. Not only is the sisig rich and extremely fatty, there's a little bit of crunch from the cartilage of the ears, and also it's the spiciest sisig I've ever had. Every bite, you get some of that awesome cartilage, creaminess from the eggs, melt in your mouth, fat, and that delightful bright citrus flavor of the calamansi really shines through. Wow. I feel like I need to eat this every single day that I'm here in Cebu. Oh man, especially the toasty parts. That is absolutely perfect. Every bite, getting some nice fat. Look at this. That's the cartilage right here. That's just like pure love right there. Also, something else I'm really excited about, lechon lumpia. Oh, that thing is crispy. Bits of meat and fat in there. Dunk it into the sweet and sour sauce. Whoa, that's incredible. That crunch is so amazingly loud and satisfying. The lechon inside is a mix of lean meat and fat and skin. Perfect with the sweet and sour dipping sauce. That's some life-changing lumpia right there. Wow, I'm still in shock. That's so good. All right, let's move on to this. Check it out. Oh, nice. Super crispy skin. And this is the spicy lechon. I didn't get this last time I was here. Oh, I can see the chilies in the meat and you can see the juice making it just glisten. Oh man, so amazingly tender and juicy. So you're able to get the belly or just the regular lechon. This is the regular, so it's not gonna be as fat as the belly, but plenty of delicious fatty pieces in here, especially attached to the skin. Ooh, this is a burning heat. Man, I feel it. Look at all that beautiful fat beneath the crispy skin. I kid you not, I've had a lot of lechon in the past several years since coming here. This is still the best for me. I don't think another lechon skin has melted, well maybe except for the one in Karaköy, has melted as well as the CnT Lechon skin. Like, melt in your mouth. No effort, punching through the fragile top layer. And then pure fatty bliss. It's so good. It's so good. Also, the lechon itself is seasoned so well. You get that wonderful aroma from the herbs. I really like the spicy version. Never tried it before. It's so good. Because that heat is so noticeable. The pork tastes Incredibly clean. There's no gaminess to this. It's like a bite of pure Filipino comfort food right here. If this is not a taste of love, I don't know what is. One last thing I got a pig trotter. So the skin on the trotter is not that crispy. And they asked if I wanted the trotter sliced. Oh, look how sticky that is. They asked if I wanted the trotter chopped up. They recommended that I don't chop it up. This is definitely something that you should just gnaw on. Oh, it's good. The meat is just the most tender. And pig trotter is something that I've been eating since I was a kid. I feel like I can taste the best of the pig. We got the skin, super gelatinous skin. There's good amount of fat. There's a lot of meat, tons of tendon, cartilage, like you pull the bones apart, and you got all that nice cartilage connecting the bones together. Oh, that's the good stuff. That's the real good stuff. This is an absolute lechon feast for the ages. I think my favorite is the sisig. I don't know, sisig and lumpia are tied. Well, I don't know. Sisig, lumpia, and the spicy lechon are tied. Well, I don't. It's all good. Wow, my lips feel so sticky after a few bites of the pig trotter. I'm so glad I came back here. Never tried the other dishes before. Never tried the spicy sisig before. It's all just blowing my mind all over the place right now. I wish I could have tried the crispy pata. This is a walk down memory lane. I remember this was probably my most memorable food experience in all Philippines the first time I was here. I wanted to try this so much, and I was finally able to eat it at the source. There's nothing like it. This is an experience you've gotta have. If you're a food lover, come to the Philippines, you gotta come to Cebu and try lechon. Unbelievable. So this morning I took a ferry from Iloilo to Bacolod City. Ferry ride is only about an hour. Ferry is pretty strict. You're not allowed to go outside. You gotta stay in your seat pretty much. And after you get off, people are handing you eggs and water and hulls. So I'm gonna be in the city for about 8 or 9 hours, and I just gotta figure out where to go from this terminal here. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning, so not everything is open yet. I think the first place I'm going to, I think is walkable. About a mile from here. There's a 7-Eleven too. All these stalls right by I think a mall or something, but there's all these different stalls selling chicken barbecue. I don't know which one's the best, but I assume it's the one with the more people. So right by the boat terminal, there's all these little stands cooking up chicken insal. If you don't know what chicken insal is, it's chicken marinated in a blend of calamansi, vinegar, well, coconut vinegar, peppers, and oil. And it all originated here in Bacolod City. And I think where I am at right now, this is the most popular place to eat it. Smells really good. I haven't had breakfast yet, so this is it's pretty exciting. This chicken smells incredible. Look at all the oil that's dripping down from it. So I got a leg, and I got a chicken butt. If you never had a chicken butt, really fatty, flavorful part of the chicken. And you get rice with your dish, some calamansi. And I think the way you're supposed to eat this, make yourself a little dipping sauce with the soy sauce, the vinegar. Look at all the stuff that's in this vinegar. Chilies and garlic. I think this is a little chili oil, add some of that. This is chicken oil. You're supposed to cover the rice with the chicken oil, put on some gloves, mix the rice with the chicken oil. So get the oil all up in every single grain of rice. And this is gonna add some nice fatty flavor to the rice itself. Plus it makes it look even more appetizing. Let me try this. Oh yeah. Oh, that's way more fragrant. And then just dig in to the barbecue. Since I only have one hand free, I'm just gonna do what I can. This is a tender, tender chicken leg. Look how juicy that leg is. Try it on its own. It's gotta be one of the greatest things I've had in the Philippines. Oh my God, it's so amazing. This is some of the most tender chicken I have ever put in my mouth. It's deliciously smoky. Just the chicken on its own, you really don't need any dipping sauce. I mean, this tastes so good on its own. Oh my gosh. It's smoky, so much flavor. You taste the vinegar, you taste a bit of the citrus, you definitely taste that wonderful aroma from the lemongrass. This might be the best chicken on earth. Get some of these parts here with the char. Wow. I'm gonna dunk it in my dipping sauce just to taste what it's like with the dipping sauce. Whoa. That's so good. The piece I just bit into, well, that piece is pure flavor. That piece was all skim. Wonderful bitterness from the char. The sauce adds more vinegariness and more savoriness from the soy sauce. You do it with the rice. Oh my gosh. It is so freaking good with the rice. Now that the rice have leveled up with the chicken oil, I cannot believe I never had this before. This has got to be one of my favorite things on this planet to eat now. Wow, it's so freaking good. The rice is beautifully fluffy. It goes so well with the chicken. I think after this, it's gonna be really hard to eat just regular roast chicken. This is definitely the most flavorful chicken I've had that ever came from a barbecue. This thing is just absolute fireworks. It's bright, it's vinegary, it's savory. Pretty much all the flavors you want in a barbecue chicken and some flavors that you didn't even think of all exists in every single bite. Wow, wow, wow. I do love that extra vinegar in the dipping sauce. I'm supposed to go to a seafood restaurant after this, but honestly, all I want to do is just stay here and keep eating chicken. That particular piece, the skin was so toasty. I'm hating myself right now. I don't understand how I never had something this miraculous before. This is like a food miracle. It's so unexpected and just absolutely divine. And look at this. This is chicken butt. That's why I like it. The skin, it's nice and fatty. The skin feels really toasty on the outside. Dunk that in the dipping sauce. Oh, man. Oh, get out of town with that. The skin melts in your mouth, and look at all the fat that's in this chicken butt. That is all just pure fatty flavor right here. The skin is so crispy. Wow. That's almost better than the chicken leg. I think before I leave, I'm gonna be eating this a bunch more times. It doesn't even fill you up. Like, I'm starving still. Or maybe it's just so good, I don't even feel the fullness. I love this place. I love this city. God bless them for coming up with this dish. It's truly, truly divine. All right, I gotta get both hands messy. Just so I can scrape every single morsel of chicken from the bone. So, see you in a bit. Oh no. Oh, this is the place I wanted to come to. You can't tell, this is like a restaurant. It says, little sign here, it says Crab King. Oh no, it's closed. Really sad. This is like one of the top places I was looking forward to coming to in Bacolod City. I was walking along and I see a ton of people stopping by this bake shop that sells hot Spanish bread. They look like they bake everything in-house too. Yeah, this thing is definitely fresh out of the oven, nice and toasty and hot. Oh my gosh, this is incredible. I don't think I've ever had something like this before. The outside is so hot and toasty. Inside is buttery and sweet. Wow, this is amazing. A little coconutty too. A little bit of a coconut custard inside. Wow. I'm really starting to love the city. Oh my gosh. Another 10 out of 10. Oh, I think it's open. Look at this. Something is happening here. Wow, it's beautiful. Look at this, guys. That is a stunning plate of crabs. These look way bigger than blue crabs look in the US. Look at the size of this. Look at this. These are the biggest claws I've ever seen on a blue crab. Have you seen something this beautiful before? A little cracker to break the shells open. Oh, this is the biggest one. And these are all freshly steamed. Take a claw off. Oh my gosh. Look at the size of this claw. Incredible. Ooh, comes right out. Look at that. Dip it into the dipping sauce, whatever this is. Oh my gosh. There's a reason this place was on my list ever since the beginning of this trip, and I'm so glad I came back. This is some of the best crab you'll ever put in your mouth. Already I'm feeling sad that this meal is gonna end eventually. Not only is the crab absolutely phenomenal, the dipping sauce, a little bit of vinegar. I love how in the Philippines, they add chilies to crab. It really just highlights how sweet and succulent this meat is. It's so sweet and delicate. Again, I don't think I've ever had a blue crab claw that had this much meat before. These are some fatty, delicious crabs. Oh man, even if you eat it on its own with no dipping sauce, it's just so naturally sweet. Just a tiny bit of brininess from the ocean. Yeah, it's so sweet on its own. That's so good. So pretty. This is the most perfectly sweet crabs you'll find anywhere. That was actually a lot of meat from one claw. Seriously, some of the meatiest blue crabs you'll ever put in your mouth. Now let's open the body up. Boiling hot. Oh man. Right here. The crab back right there. That's delicious. Break the body apart like so. This is all edible right here. I'm gonna dunk it, all the innards, into the dipping sauce. That's pure crab umami. Don't eat the gills though. Crack. Oh my gosh, look at this. That's one of the most beautiful sights in the food world. The joints, this is the best part. Dunk it in the dipping sauce. Wow. That is more tender and sweet than the meat from the claws. Don't forget the meat in these little legs too. I love how spicy the dipping sauce is. Like naturally sweet crab with something that's spicy, it's just so good. Look at the amount of meat you get from the legs. I think this would have been a monster food regret if I missed out on this place. I think everything I've had today so far has just been an absolute home run. The chicken insal, the hot bread, and now this crab. Absolute home run. I've had a lot of blue crab in my day. It will be really hard to find something that's more delicate and sweet than this. Oh, look at these ginormous hind legs. This crab looks like it does squats. Look at this thing. Whoa. There's so much meat in here. About as much meat as the claw. This crab definitely did not skip leg day. I think maybe even more meat than the claw. I don't think I've ever had a blue crab where I could take like a pretty ginormous bite of crab meat. I just did with this crab, like a mouthful of meat. I didn't even think that was possible with this kind of crab. So Dennis is telling me every day he only has limited supply of crabs because he has to choose. You have to choose the best quality ones. Yeah, that was really good. Thank you. Those are ginormous. So fresh, so good. Thank you. Hey guys, good morning. It's Mike Chin here in Manila, Philippines. It's about 4:30 in the morning. Let's get this food day started. And the first place I'm going to, open 24 hours. Wow, 4 o'clock in the morning. There's still tons of people out and about in Manila. Uncle John's. This kind of looks like the 7-Eleven of the Philippines. This food stall I'm going to, I don't think I've ever tried this dish before. Oh, it's bustling. Look at this. Wow, there's a lot of people here. So this is Jim's, Pares, and Mami's. These stalls are usually always open 24 hours a day. Whoa! Oh, this looks freaking awesome.
Choose one, sir.
Oh, I get to choose one?
Yeah.
Whoa, okay, I'm choosing this one with the 2 bones. Wow. Okay.
250 OD.
Okay. Wow. This is so cool. I need some calamansi and chilies. So here's the good stuff right here. Okay, thank you, thank you.
And spicy.
Yeah, some chilies. Got some chilies, calamansi. Oh my gosh, I got something crazy looking. Squeeze some calamansi juice inside, throw my chilies in. I didn't get that much because the lady was giving me scary looks, so I think this chili really is gonna pack some punch. And then everyone's just eating this with a spoon. Look at this, oh my gosh, ginormous chunks of stewed beef. This looks like beef broth for sure. And this is the Mami. This is the rice cake. And then they give you a egg. It's not a balut, is it?
No, it's just the boiled egg.
Just the boiled egg. Yeah, okay. That makes me feel better. Wow. So you can either get the pares with bone marrow or with noodles. Look at this bone marrow. This thing is just chock full of bone marrow. You can just go ahead and dig that straight out of the bones. Wow. Look at that. I'm just gonna drop the bone marrow into my beef soup. I can't believe I've never had this before in the Philippines. Every time I come back, it's new stuff. Okay, this looks beautiful. There's so much marrow in here. I'm gonna get to the rest of the bone marrow later, but oh my gosh, this smells so beefy. Whoa, this is absolutely life-changing. How did I never try this before? Oh, that beef flavor is incredibly intense. Taste some different spices like star anise in here. This is one of the most beef-centric bowls of soups I think I've ever had. So with the noodles that everyone else got, this would have been just an incredible beef noodle soup. I'm eating some marrow with the soup and just adds so much awesome richness to this already beefy broth. Oh, look at all the meat that's on here. Holy moly. I'm actually glad they gave me rice. This is definitely one of those dishes that you need something, either rice or noodles, but you need something. This broth is so good, and I could definitely use more chilies too. You know what? I'm gonna pop the egg in here. I think the egg will be so good in this. I want this for breakfast every single day I'm here, if that's possible. Put some eggs in here. I'm so happy right now. I'm gonna get back to this bone marrow. The outside meat is pretty much gone. I'm gonna try to scoop the marrow onto my rice. Look at this. Now my rice is glistening. Oh, this is so good. Bone marrow, anywhere you go, it doesn't cost you a pretty penny. This is such a good deal. Two ginormous bone marrow with the soup and everything else. I think this whole set, about $4 US. This is beyond good. Oh, it's free rice cake, savory and sweet. This beef broth is one of the best you can ever find anywhere. I kid you not. Oh, I love it so much. My soup is getting a little low, so you grab the extra soup. Fresh, hot. I love this soup. This is the good stuff right here. This might be one of the best breakfasts in the world. Just so much awesome beefy flavor. That was one of the best breakfasts I've had anywhere. Next, we move to Texas, where Texas barbecues are now earning Michelin stars. And of all the Michelin star Texas barbecues I've been to, this place was the most memorable. Good morning. Right now, I am in the town of Spring, Texas, right around Houston, and heading to one of the 4 Michelin star barbecues in Texas. This place is so popular. They just opened and there's not a parking spot inside. I have to park like 3 blocks away. Yeah, I can smell it. There's no denying that smoke right there. Oh, this is so exciting. Oh, that smells good. Welcome to Corkscrew BBQ. As soon as you walk up, they hand you the menu for the day. By the smoked meat by the pound, there's sides, there's sandwiches, there's potatoes. There's something about Texas barbecue that just makes you so unbelievably happy. So I waited about an hour actually from getting in line to getting my food. I got the pork ribs. I haven't tasted these yet, but they look like they could possibly be the best pork rib I've ever had. Just because the amount of chilies out here, it smells so smoky and good. I smell it right now. It looks incredibly juicy. I got the really fatty brisket. Oh my gosh, look at this. So just by this little container of sauce sitting on top of the brisket's already been squished. That's how soft it is. There's some fresh jalapenos, fresh onions, bread, of course, pickles on the side, some potato salad. And again, look at these ribs, look at them. They look so scrumptious and soft. Oh my gosh, look at this. Oh, these are some tender, I bet you, fall off the bone pork ribs. Wow, look at that. Oh my gosh. The beautiful crust on top with that gorgeous smoke ring. Holy moly, look how juicy this thing is. This is about as juicy as pork ribs can get. And look at the fatty brisket. This, oh my gosh, seriously, every time you poke it with a fork, there is absolutely zero resistance. Crazy tender. That is 100% gonna melt in your mouth. Let's try this. Holy moly, I'm so excited for this, especially for the pork rib. So for me, the best pork rib I've had to this day has been the pork rib at La Barbecue in Austin, which has also earned a Michelin star. I still remember that as the best pork rib I've ever had. But check this baby out. Most beautiful color. Again, love the chili flakes on top. This could be something really special right here. Oh wow. Oh my gosh. Are some mouth-watering, mind-blowing pork ribs. When you take a bite, the smoke absolutely overwhelms you. Beautiful crust on top is the perfect amount of smokiness, little hints of sweet and spicy, and when you keep chewing, you hit the fat. The fat and some crunchy cartilage. This is just the most tender thing you'll ever put in your mouth. Oh my gosh. This is absolute perfection. That's perfect, fall clean off the bone tender. Oh yeah. One bite of this. You can tell right away why this place deserves a Michelin star. Now let's try some of their barbecue sauce. Oh, actually, chase it with some potato salad. Oh, that's really good. Oh, mustardy, creamy. Potato salad's good, pickle's good. A little jalapeno if you want some extra heat. Let's add the barbecue sauce. Look at that. Oh yeah, that is a tangy barbecue sauce. It goes really well with these pork ribs. Oh my gosh. I cannot emphasize enough how tender and juicy these ribs are. I mean, look at this. Plastic knife, clean off the bones. I think those ribs might be better with the sauce. This is some absolutely superb barbecue sauce. This is absolute Texas barbecue perfection. Sitting outside in the shade, eating some lip smacking barbecue. It's just one of the greatest indulgences in this state. That rib is so good, I totally forgot about the brisket. When they ask me if I want moist or lean brisket, I always say, oh my gosh, it's too fragile. Oh, yeah, that's what you want your brisket to do. So tender and fragile that you can barely pick it up. Oh, this piece right here, that's all smoke. Oh yeah, all smoke. Look at this piece right here. Such a gorgeous crust right above a layer of fat and juicy meat. Oh my gosh. You barely need to chew that. Wow. It's gotta be one of the best briskets I ever had. Oh, that's amazing. When you bite into that brisket, the smoke bites right back. It's fatty, it should have multiple fragile stickers on it. Oh my gosh, this is some insane brisket. Oh, I can, seriously, you can barely pick this thing up. Even on the leaner side, you can barely pick this thing up. Wow. Oh my gosh, look at this. That's the gold standard right there. Brisket that falls apart like this. That'll make you want to move to Texas. I've always said this. You got to come to Texas for barbecue. Get off my brisket! Oh my gosh, that fly literally lingered on my brisket. Like I was waiting, usually flies will fly away. That fly risked its life to get an extra bite of brisket. That's how good it is. I feel like there's certain things you gotta try in life, and it has to be on the top of your bucket list. Barbecue in Texas is one of those things. There's certain things like, you could get a good Neapolitan pizza outside of Italy. You can get phenomenal sushi outside of Japan. But barbecue, I've never tasted barbecue like this outside of Texas. I have not. There are places that come close, but not like this. Oh, this brisket, I'm gonna have to say, maybe the best brisket I've had of any place I've been to in Texas. And that includes Franklin's. Holy moly, look at this. Falling apart. That is absolutely life-changing stuff. Also, this has got to be one of the best potato salads I've had. I think I like it because it's not chunks of potato. I mean, there's small chunks of it, but it's mushier than other potato salads. And way more mustardy. Oh, this brisket. This is heaven. Like, if there is a giant smorgasbord up in heaven, this has got to be on it. Next, we move on to Argentina. This was my first time in Argentina, and this is the land of beef. And I'm telling you, if you love steak, you got to put these places on your bucket list. This is Don Julio, and this is by far the hardest reservation to get in Argentina. It's so cool when you're waiting in line, they just bring you free wine. I've never seen a restaurant do that before. This restaurant is usually booked out 3 months ahead of time. So yeah, I've been waiting for this for a while. And the reason why this reservation is so hard to get, this restaurant is right now ranked number 10 in the world, and it has a Michelin star. Wow.
Very well. Welcome to our wine cellar, sir.
Thank you.
Here we have space to storage more than 15,000 bottles, and currently we have more than 1,500 different labels. Finishing here, we have the aging wines. We have plenty of old vintages here.
Wow. What's the oldest one you have?
The oldest bottle is a white wine, a Semillon from the winery Michelin Mufato called Merced del Tiempo. It's from 1923.
Oh.
But we're not currently selling it.
Wow, this is amazing.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. As soon as I sat down, they offered to give me a tour of the wine cellar, which is beautiful. They give you 3 different menus. One is their regular menu. One is their tasting menu. So they have a vegetarian tasting menu, a smaller regular tasting menu, and a large tasting menu, and this is what I am getting. There's grilled sausages, peppers, sweetbread, skirt steak, and all their cuts are from Aberdeen Angus and Hereford steers of about 3 years of age, with a live weight of between 500 and 520 kilograms. The reason why they do this is that guarantees the high quality, flavor, and tenderness of Argentine beef.
This tray is divided between the bone-in cuts, linear cuts, and fattier cuts. For the bone-in cuts, we have the T-bone, the York strip, and the tenderloin.
Wow.
We have the entrecôte, that's the bone and ribeye, similar to the tomahawk. And that's the short rib. That's a portion. The portion is 2 ribs, yeah? As for linear cuts, we have the tenderloin, we have the York strip, and that's a butterfly York strip. That weighs a little bit more. It's cut for sure. Also, we consider linear cuts the flank steak, that's the picanha.
That's the picanha.
Yeah. And for fatty cuts, we have the prime rib and the ribeye. We have boneless prime rib.
And do you guys use wood charcoal?
Yeah, we use wood charcoal. It's quebracho blancos, a national tree.
National tree?
Yeah.
Amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. And they told me that they grow their own vegetables in their own garden. And right now there's 10 different types of tomatoes in season. So I already love this restaurant so much. Everyone is just so nice. And oh my gosh, here it comes. This is so cool. And they come over and they cut every person a tomato with a little olive oil and salt. And they give you a little empanada. This is so exciting. That meat is so tender. A little beef empanada. This alone is already better than most of the empanadas I've had in my life. Oh, so good. Let's try these tomatoes. They did mention right now they have 10 different types of tomatoes. You can see it on display at the steakhouse. I don't know which one this is. Wow, I think it's so juicy. Not overly sweet, with tiny hint of tart. That's perfect with some olive oil and salt. This might be the most I've ever enjoyed a tomato. Also, some bread showed up at the table too. Beautifully, oh, this is 100% freshly baked. Fresh from the oven for sure. Oh, the outside is so toasty. They also bring in some salt, some salsa, and of course, chimichurri must have with the steak. So toasty and nice. Look how fluffy it is on the inside. Such a wonderful crust on the outside. Oh yeah, bread is incredible. Add some chimichurri on that. That chimichurri is exquisite. I love chimichurri with a little bit of heat, but that thing brings it. And the first course is steer cecina and a libritos. So the steer cecina are salted, air-dried, thin slices of beef. And it looks so delicate, slightly marbled. And the libritos looks like a very small pastry that feels like it's gonna be really flaky and crispy. And they told me what I should do is put the cecina on the libritos. But before I do that, I've gotta taste this on its own. Look at how thin this is. You can see the wood pattern beneath the thin slices of beef. This is as translucent as you can get. Oh man, I think there's a little bit of olive oil on top. Wow. Wow. Chewing on that literally made my mouth water more. This tastes exactly like if beef jerky got a Michelin star. It's deeply, deeply beefy, slightly chewy, and just packed with absolute umami. I've never had this pastry before, so again, just eat it on its own first. Oh wow. This is one of the flakiest, butteriest pastry I've ever put in my mouth. I don't know what I was expecting. I've never had one of these before. I was thinking it was stuffed or something. It's not, but this is just pure buttery heaven. And I'm just gonna take their advice, put some cecina on this pastry. How beautiful blanket does that look like? That was a bite of ultimate texture and flavor. The crispiest pastry wrapped with the most melt in your mouth, thin slice of beef. That is just jam-packed with so much beefy umami. What a combination this is, with a little lemon zest on top to add even more flavor and just that wonderful slight bitterness. That's cecina too. Chewy, not tough, a little bit of smokiness to it, aged perfectly. I'm gonna miss that. I'm trying to conserve my bread because it's so good. I can't help it. Where's my weakness? Bread, pasta, dumplings. Oh, they just brought over some olive oil for my bread. They're so attentive here. Olive oil is so good too. I am really excited for the next course. Grilled sausage, grilled and marinated peppers, and ember roasted bread. When they saw that my bread tray was empty, they brought over a new bread. Piping hot straight from the oven too. How cool is this place? Oh, it's even toastier than the last bread. Wow, dunk that in the olive oil. There are few things in the world as good as fresh bread. This is the best bread I had on the strip so far. My next course is here. Look how beautiful it is. Roasted peppers, sausage, and more bread. But this one, amber roasted. Looks like they added some olive oil on top, some salt. I could easily smell the smoke coming off the bread. This thing was definitely kissed by the fire. They make all their sausages in-house, of course. Whoa. Oh, this is a juicy, juicy sausage. Oh, you just want to praise the food gods after that bite. This is not like any sausage I ever had before. It's just amazingly delicate. The casing is light, provides a subtle little snap. And then your mouth is just filled with a burst of smoky, fatty flavor. And after about 3-4 bites, the heat kicks in, and it's such a welcoming heat. Not over the top, just perfect. This flavor profile is so blissfully complicated. It's gotta be the best sausage I ever had. And right next to it, the sweet smoky peppers. Of course, grilled over the open charcoal fire. It brings such a sweet, tangy contrast to the fatty, rich sausage. I've never had roasted pepper like this before. They also put chilies in this, so this thing brings multiple types of heat to the party. That's amazing. I almost like that as much as I like the sausage. There's something magical going on that grill over there. I don't know if it's the wood or what, but wow. These don't even taste like regular peppers. They taste like peppers that went on vacation and came back with an attitude. Buy the sausage, chase it with the peppers, and then chase it with the bread. I'm telling you, there's something magical going on in that fire. That fire definitely adds an additional depth, a very obvious umami to everything it touches. The bread has so much more flavor. It's really, really smoky. And this combo of sausage, pepper, and bread, I haven't even got to the steak yet. Already, this has been a life-altering meal. After all the food goes down, the hatch, that's when you really notice the smoke. It just lingers, and I don't ever want it to go away. I can't believe how sweet these peppers are. And all the vegetables from their own garden. Unbelievable. It really is. Also, greatest bread ever. This next dish is something you shouldn't overthink and just eat. This is actually my first time trying sweet bread here in South America. And sweet bread is grilled thymus gland, right around the neck of the cow. I don't think I've ever had this in my life, actually. But this is a very, very popular item. It looks really, really juicy. Whoa, that is interesting. First of all, this is very lightly salted, so we're gonna add some salt to this thing. This is unlike anything I expected. It's got a really nice, subtle outer crust. Inside, it's incredibly creamy and so rich. I feel like this thing's gotta have multiple offshore bank accounts. This is delicious. It has a tiny bit of organy flavor, which I actually really like. It tastes kind of like the fatty bits of a very well marbled steak. It's smooth, just so rich, and that's why they serve it with a plate of tomatoes. So this looks different than the tomato I just had earlier. Look at this, tomatoes drizzled in olive oil. Oh my gosh. Oh, that is so juicy. Yeah, this thing will cleanse your soul. All that richness in your mouth just instantly dissipates once the tomatoes go in, which honestly, I'm kind of sad about. I love that flavor, yeah. Very mild, a little nutty, and I definitely recommend it with some lemon juice. I always meant to try this dish. I definitely see why people love it. I do really appreciate these tomatoes though. When you eat too much fatty or rich stuff, it will get to you. And I think the tomatoes are a polite reminder to my stomach that not everything going in is cooked at fat. Most things, but not everything. The next course, steak. On a piping hot plate, my first steak. This is a skirt steak. Right away, you can see how juicy this thing is. This thing looked like it just ran for about 10 miles outside in this humid heat. Wait, how do you say wow in Spanish? Hang on. Guau. Guau. Skirt steak's one of those things where it's pretty much the rebel in the steak world, you know? It's not usually the most tender, but this one will give tenderloin a run for its money. It's charred, it's juicy, it just soaked in all that beautiful beefy essence. Add a little chimichurri to this time. Each bite in this thing is just gushing juice. It's rich, it's meaty, and it gets better as you get to the center. The center is even more tender. If it gets too much, chase it with some arugula salad. Pretty good. I love the steakhouse so much. Just look at this thing sitting in its own pool of meat sweat. Chimichurri is perfect. Adds a little bit of heat along with all that ridiculous flavor. I don't think I've ever had skirt steak as tender as that. Serious question, have you ever seen a skirt steak this juicy before? Cooked this perfectly before? I don't think I have. I'm slicing really thin pieces right now, just so it'll last longer. Try a piece just with a little sprinkle of salt. You definitely taste way more of the smoke. You gotta be careful eating this, otherwise the juice of this beef might just splatter all over you. I'm actually so sad I only have one more course left. My final cut of steak is here, and to me, this cut is not just the crown jewel of the ribeye, it's the crown jewel of the entire cow, the rib cap. Oh, I can already feel the crust on the outside. As soon as the steak was laid out in front of me, I smelled the smoke, I smelled the crispy fat. You can see that beautiful crust on the outside, and when you cut into this, look at all that beautiful, juicy meat and fat. Oh my lord. Holy moly, this is so good. I felt my life flash before my eyes. In a good way. This thing is so tender, it's borderline ridiculous. So much fat in here, such incredible beefy flavor. I love that lovely crust. Sprinkle a little salt on it. Wow. I kid you not, every time I put a piece of that in my mouth, my soul leaves my body a little bit. This is pretty much the highest level of steak. And of course, with just a little salt, you taste so much of that wonderful smoke. And in pretty much every piece, it's gonna have that beautiful sear on the outside, and there's so much fat on this. There's so much flavor in that steak, and I feel like it's beefier than most other steaks because of how the cattle is raised in this country. It's all grass-fed, no hormones. It tastes so pristine. So the rib cap is not gonna be as fatty, whereas marble as the ones probably in the US, but I think it's got way better flavor. Chase it with some roasted onions. Super sweet, really juicy onions with a little bitterness from the char. That's such a nice compliment to this steak. Actually delicious. I haven't even put chimichurri on this yet just because I've been loving this with just a tiny bit of salt. There's no wrong way to eat this steak. Just like the skirt steak, the closer you get to the center, the more tender it is. And again, every single bite is just infused with that smoky umami that just makes it unreal. I almost don't want to eat the onions because I want that flavor to stay in my mouth. This steak right now, I think it's more tender than a tenderloin. Maybe not the tenderloin here, because I bet you the tenderloin in this country is ridiculous. Compared to a premium piece of tenderloin at a fancy steakhouse back home, this is better. It's more tender. Absolutely out of this world. Before this meal, I was even considering getting an additional piece of steak, like an additional ribeye to go with the tasting menu. I'm glad they talked me out of it. This was a lot of food. And definitely one of the best steak experiences of my life. Last item, dessert. This is a yolk and vanilla ice cream with grilled cherries on top. I think that means like vanilla ice cream with an egg yolk inside. Wow, this is a rich, rich ice cream. This ice cream is so smooth and velvety. It's like eating pure silk. The cherries on top, grilled cherries, a little smoky, more tart than sweet. Goes so well with the ice cream. Maybe there is a yolk in here because this thing tastes way more velvety and smooth and rich than a typical vanilla ice cream. This is such a sweet, smoky masterpiece. This great ice cream. Wow, holy moly, this was epic. This whole meal just ended with a fireworks finale. Yeah, like I mentioned, I timed my trip to coincide with this reservation I was able to get. And this has been a memorable experience to say the least. Top 10 restaurant in the world? I think so. Every course was absolutely magical. If you do come here, I highly recommend getting the course menu like I did. This way you get to taste different cuts of steak, different meats. Their sausage is a must, the peppers, the tomatoes. I've never loved vegetables so much in my life. I give you 3-4 more orders of those peppers. The steak, incredible, all infused with that magical smoky umami from the firewood, and The wood they use, they tell me, is from the national tree of Argentina. So it's a very unique firewood. Again, everybody here, from the moment you step in, has been so courteous and nice. 10 out of 10 on everything. Service, food. It's such a cute place. It's like 97 degrees outside. Feels perfect in here. I love being able to see the wine cellar even though I don't drink. It's such an interesting tour. Yeah, this place, highly, highly recommend. Good morning. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning and I just reached a rental car office. It's a little confusing because I don't know if they actually have the cars here or hope one of these is for me. And I forgot my driver's license. Basically, the wheels are turning, but the hamster's dead. And the reason I needed this car is because when I was researching for places to eat around the city, I found this barbecue that looks absolutely like a food regret. As in, if I didn't eat it, I was gonna regret it. And it's about an hour and a half outside of the city. And just driving along, it's just grass fields everywhere. I saw at least 3 houses with ginormous barbecues with smoke coming out of them. And I smelled the burning wood. And those weren't even restaurants. I think they were just people's houses. So you can tell how seriously these people take barbecue. I think this is it. Almost there. Oh, the fire is on and I smell it from here. Wow. I am finally here. So this area, about an hour and a half from Buenos Aires, it's kind of like a little weekend getaway for the people that live in the city. And they come here, I think there's a lot of activities for the whole family. And there are a lot of barbecue restaurants like this one. This is the most popular barbecue restaurant in the area, Santa Victoria. And this is what I'm here for today. And all around, I was mistaken. I thought this was the only restaurant here. There's quite a few barbecue restaurants in this area, and I see smoke down the road as well. So they're only open on weekends, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And if you decide to come on Friday like I did, the meat is not really gonna be ready till about 12:30, even though the restaurant opens at 11. Let's just go take a peek at their grill. Hey, kitty. Hi, kitty. This is a ginormous restaurant. They're still setting everything up. You can see hundreds of people in here for sure. Look at that. Pretty highly rated on TripAdvisor. Oh, check this out. This is their barbecue. Holy moly, look at the size of this. Whoa. These are absolutely ginormous. These look like barbecue pits for giants.
Ese fuego se hace todo acá.
So they're telling me the big pits are for the weekends when there's a lot of people here. Look how huge they are. And the small pit, this is for today. But it's still a big pit, but this is much smaller compared to the ones they usually have. And this is where they weigh all the meat. Oh my gosh, imagine. I wish I could have seen this in action. And since I'm just sitting around waiting for the food to be ready, I'm just gonna go ahead and check out the next restaurant down the street as well. And by the way, most, if not all, the barbecue restaurants in this area are all you can eat. I think it's gonna be a glorious food day. And right down the street, another highly regarded restaurant. All right, before the meat is ready, the appetizers come out. There's bread empanada, a bowl full of what looks like eggplant. Oh, hey, kitty. And I think the cats smell the food coming out. Oh, you are so adorable. Look at you. Yeah, eggplant and a plate of ham, chorizo, and cheese. This is so flippin' beautiful. Look at the chorizo with all those beautiful chunks of fat. The ham looks incredible. The empanada looks delicious. I love experiences like this. Fresh made empanada. Whew, nice and hot too. Oh. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. This thing is stuffed full of tender meat. Look how juicy this thing is. Little bits of eggs is fried and the shell is nice and thin. Again, just absolutely loaded empanada. I think the cat wants some too. I don't think you guys are able to eat this. Eggplant. Eat it with the empanada. Oh my gosh, it's so freaking amazing. I'm just sitting here under the tree on a summer day that doesn't even feel hot. It's so nice. Wow, the empanada is incredible. Put some eggplant on top of it. So much juice and flavor. That is some next level empanadas. And check this out. Gorgeous, fatty slice of ham. Oh, so glorious. This thing, earthy, nutty, slight hint of sweetness, and so smoky. All right, I'm gonna tell you right now, this is gonna be a good chorizo. That is a fatty, smoky chorizo. I love the chorizos in the country because they always contain those little bits of fat. It's so good. Just absolutely loaded with porky, fatty umami. This will definitely tie me over until the meat cooks. This is a really juicy little slice of ham. Juicy, snappy. I really didn't think much of it, but that's delightful. Oh, that cheese is so good. Everything on this plate is so good. Oh, amazing. This is what I love. Out in the country, eating at a beautiful restaurant. This is borderline food heaven right here. I mean, I think it'll be officially food heaven once the barbecue shows up, but this is so nice. I mean, you smell it too. This whole area just smells like a giant barbecue. My heart is pounding right now. I wish you guys could smell this. I really do. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I am 99% sure if I go to food heaven, this is exactly what it's gonna smell like. Barbecue in Argentina, it just smells unreal. There's so much smoke infused into the meat. It's just the most appetite-inducing fragrance. I mean, just look at this flank. Just came off the fire and is still just leaking juice. And that is a thick, beautiful smoke ring on that meat. And you definitely heard that when he was cutting it. So this cut is called vacío. It's from the flank area of the cow. And this is an extremely popular cut because it's also right around the belly. So that's why there's a nice layer of fat. I've eaten flank a lot of different ways, never like this. That's a bite that will absolutely take your breath away. Imagine a piece of beef that's been kissed by the fire, hugged by the smoke, and just marinated in pure delicious juice. That's so crazy good. The fat is transcendent. So this cut, lots of tender muscle. It's so smoky. And it has so much flavor and just the right amount of chewiness to make you feel like a true carnivore. Oh my gosh, I love that crunchy layer of meat. Like a little beefy chip, the outside just crisp up so beautifully, giving you the perfect contrast of smoky, crunchy char and just melt in your mouth fat. I think it's my first time having this cut. This is so amazingly good. Oh man, especially the top layer. That's where the smoke has bought a house and taken up residency. If you want the most intense smoky flavor, that's the bite you take. This is one of the greatest flings ever. Also, I love the fact that as this thing slowly cooks, the fat renders. So the flavor of the fat, it's just steeped straight into the meat, giving you that ultimate smoky chew in every bite. This cut is never gonna be melting in your mouth if you've ever had flank before, but if it's done well, it can be tender and it is absolutely delicious. So happy. That alone is worth the drive here. All right, next up, I gotta cut into this. Look at this juicy, scrumptious beef rib. This is one of the most popular cuts of beef in this country, and to me, it's the most beautiful. Oh man, it's so juicy. This is definitely the most deeply beefy cut of meat you'll find anywhere. It's rich, it's juicy, it's smoky. I mean, think ribeye level richness, but with more depth. So much more depth. Wow. And every chew just releases more and more of that marbled, fatty beef juice. This thing is so rich and delicious. It's almost like butter. It really is. After chewing this rib, your mouth is just coated with a layer of fat, like delicious fat. This to me is the VIP of all the different cuts of beef. Oh, these onions are a lifesaver right now. Seriously, so much juice. Not just regular juice, rich, fatty, smoky beef juice. So much of it. Oh, this is the best part. Just gnawing on the remainder meat that's clinging to the bones for dear life. Oh my gosh. That might be the best part. Super crispy and flavorful. That's where all the best flavor is, right beside the bones. I mean, that is absolutely where the magic happens. Can you see all the juice that's left over on the bones? That's beef magic right there. And if you like gnawing on the bones to get every single last morsel of meat like I do, this beef rib's gonna be your best friend. I'm excited for this. Blood sausage. And blood sausage in Argentina, unlike any other blood sausage I've ever had before. Inside, it's like a meat pudding. Look at the pieces of fat. And look how soft and delicate this thing is inside. Wow. This thing is just pure umami. You could spread the inside on bread. I don't know if it's sacrilegious to do it like this, but it's so rich. I feel like it needs to go on something. Delicious. It's so rich and delicious. When you're biting into this, the first thing you're gonna experience is that nice snap from the casing on the outside. And to me, the best thing about this is the aftertaste. It's got a very rich aftertaste and almost like a earthy sweetness to it. And of course, it comes with that signature smoke. This is one of those things where if you're a little weirded out by eating blood, maybe prep for this by, I don't know, watching the entire Twilight Saga or something, because trust me, this is one food item you do not want to miss. I think flavor-wise, this is the tastiest of all the barbecue items in this country. There is so much fatty umami in here. It's gonna make you want to become a vampire. Ooh, I think this short rib I got is even juicier. It is. Every time I take a bite of the barbecue, the flavor, the smokiness, how good it is, shocks me every time. Just like I wanted to go to Brazil to try authentic Brazilian barbecue, which is really different than the Brazilian barbecue in the US. I wanted to do the same in Argentina, and this is just a highlight of my trip. I mean, this area, this is where locals go. And there's no Uber that comes here. I think there's a bus, maybe there's a train, but just to be able to eat it here in this amazing setting, like I said, the air is just full of delicious smoke. This is such an amazing experience. And if you do plan on coming here, just make sure you have enough cash for the tolls along the way. There are quite a bit of tolls, but yeah, this is absolutely magical. I wish I was here long enough to try all the different restaurants. This just came to the table. When he was slicing through those ribs, it was like a geyser. So this is called, well, I can't pronounce the Spanish, but it's basically translated as pork breast and chorizo. And it's just the most beautiful rack of ribs. And here's the chorizo sausage. Because seriously, Why settle for one type of meat when you can have two? And this might just be the most beautiful, the most juicy rack of pork ribs I have ever encountered. Seriously, I've never seen pork ribs this juicy before. Look at how beautiful this is. It contains like a never-ending flow of juice. Oh my gosh. This is one of those things you really just gotta taste to believe. The rib has a nice bit of chew, and as soon as you take a bite, you are just flooded by all that umami-filled juice and smoke. Oh my gosh, so juicy. That little piece right here, it was like this big. Just by chewing that little piece of meat, that was a mouthful of juice. Look at this thing glisten. It looks like it just went to the spa. Oh, incredible. Juiciest ribs I ever had in my life. Not even close. Again, this is the best part right here. The best parts of eating rib, gnawing on the bones. The top is crispy, bottom, pure juice. That is so magical. And the chorizo, love the little pieces of fat inside. Snappy casing. Of course, it's smoky. At the same time, so garlicky. This is actually a phenomenal pork combo. The ribs, very lightly salted. Almost has a borderline sweetness to it. Chorizo, so much fat and smoky, garlicky flavor. That is a magical porky duo right there. Fair warning, just in case you thought your meal was over after the meat is done, there's ravioli. This comes with the all-you-can-eat meal. Homemade ravioli. You can choose the sauce you want it soaked in. So mine is cooked in some marinara and olive oil. And these are stuffed, plump stuffed ravioli. Some Parmesan cheese, just sprinkle on top. Wow, this ravioli is awesome. It tastes like spinach ravioli. Spinach and cheese, the pasta's cooked perfectly. The sauce is good too. I don't think there's olive oil, I think it's butter. It's really buttery. I'm sure there's some olive oil in here, but it's very, very buttery. Slightly tangy from the tomato sauce. Oh, this is so good. I wonder if this is their version of dessert, which if it is, I'm for it. I think this place is a mission to make sure you have to roll yourself out of here. I'm honestly surprised I can take down about, I think there's about 8 of these in here, but they're so good. I will definitely have food regret if I don't finish them. What a magical place. This has been such an incredible experience. I enjoyed the drive out here. I mean, the highway wasn't fun, but once you get off the highway, the country is so beautiful. You can see cows grazing. There's grasslands everywhere. What a remarkable country. If you ever get a chance to, definitely check this place out. Incredible people, they're so nice. I don't speak a lick of Spanish. They're so patient with me, so friendly, and such good ravioli. Silly me, I thought the ravioli was dessert. That's not true, there's actual dessert. Look at this, chocolate covered ice cream with nuts. Wow, 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 wow. This is another thing this country is known for. It's so rich and creamy. Goes perfect with any sort of ice cream. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, this is such a great meal. I am beyond full. I am beyond satisfied, and I'm so happy I made this trip here. So happy. One of the best food experiences of my life. And now it's gonna be a pretty dreadful drive back because I'm in a half meat coma already. And speaking of steak, we moved to Florence, Italy, where I had one of the best and largest steaks in the world, the Florentine steak. I probably walked by this cathedral at least a dozen times since I got to Florence. Not one time does it not take my breath away. Also, I remember last time I was here, I think someone climbed on top of it. It's pretty crazy. And here it is, the world's first and only museum/restaurant dedicated to meat. Museo Della Bistecca. This is where steak meets art. Look at this. This is just, oh my gosh, this is a pure cathedral of meat. I mean, I was just at a jaw-dropping cathedral. This is like that in steak form. Oh, this is pure beauty right here. This is all Florentine steak. Look at the bones on that thing. I am finally here. This restaurant is so cool. You walk in, you see the cathedral of meat right by the door, and it is beautiful. And they opened up the fridge to show me the meat, and you smell all that aged umami right away. And what's cool about this restaurant is that they actually not only have steak from local cattle, which is the chianina, they have steaks from Denmark, Ireland, from Switzerland, Spain, the US, and they also have a book detailing all the different cattle from around the world, so you can take a look at it. I mean, this of course is all in Italian. This is the chianina. And the reason why that is the cattle of choice for this region is, first of all, it's so big. It's probably one of the largest breed of cattle in the world. And the meat is more on the lean side. It's not very fatty. Usually, I like meat that's really well marbled, really fatty, like 8.5 Wagyu or ribeye. But chianina is not a fatty cow, but it is a tender cow. I am in Tuscany right now, so of course I'm going for the Bistecca alla Florentina, the Florentine steak. My mouth is already watering. I can barely talk. You've never seen this thing before? It's a sight to behold. This thing does not come small. Minimum 1.2 kilograms, so at least 2 pounds. I could do 2 pounds easy. Let's do it. Okay, my steak is about ready. One thing they said I have to try is their beef tartare. I'm not usually a big tartare person, but this looks beautiful. I mean, look at this thing, a trio of tartare with an array of sauces. There's raspberry, celery mayonnaise, lemon from Morocco, and arugula sauce. This is something else I've been looking forward to. And all the tartare is made from chianina cattle. It's from the fillet part of the chianina. Check this out. Let's try the raspberry sauce first. It's so tender. This is really delicious. And this is coming from someone who, again, I'm not usually into tartare. The meat is so tender with a splash of olive oil and some sprinkles of flaky salt. The meat itself is sublime. Zero gaminess, pure tenderness, and you're getting so much wonderful fragrant flavor from the olive oil. Let's try this. This is the celery mayonnaise. Oh, by the way, the raspberry sauce is a great pairing for the rich meat. Wow, that's so delicious. Wow, that's really strong celery flavor. So, lemon from Morocco. That thing is creamy and citrusy at the same time. Okay, the last sauce, this is the arugula. Definitely more of a spinachy flavor to this sauce. I feel like you can't go wrong with either one of these sauces. I didn't think it would be my favorite, but I really like the raspberry sauce. So today I kind of just left it up to the chef on what's good. So he chose how long to cook my steak for and the appetizer. I'm glad he chose for me because I think if I chose the appetizer, it wouldn't be a tartare. And I wouldn't have been very pleasantly surprised. This is delicious. Especially with that raspberry dipping sauce. It's so nice. This is definitely the most tartare I've ever eaten in my life, and I'm finishing every single piece of this. This is so good. It is also dangerous because you never had Florentine steak before. They're ginormous, and I think the piece you cut for me is about 1.4 kilos, which is over 3 pounds of steak. I think I could do it. It looks so freaking good. It's probably the most delicious and most beautiful tartare dish I've ever consumed. It's like a painting. You know, this is another classic dish here in Tuscany, the crostini toscani, basically toast with chicken liver. So here chicken liver is gently simmered with onions, shallots, and is piled high, sitting on a piece of toast. So if you're not into chicken liver, this might not be your thing, but luckily I love chicken liver. There is so much flavor in this. This is not just simple chicken liver. Wow, this is good. You get all that great organic flavor, but here nothing is simple. You can taste so much flavor in the chicken liver. You can taste the fragrance from the olive oil and a deep, rich, earthy umami. This whole thing is just designed to immediately melt away after you crunch down on it. Oh, this is good. I mean, it's gonna definitely make eating a 3-pound steak a little more difficult, but wow, this thing is hefty as well. If you like chicken liver, you will obsess over this. Also, some other characteristic about the steak here, not only is it giant, all the Florentine steaks are cooked over charcoal, and I know some people might not like this, it's usually cooked rare. I think when I first came here many years ago, they don't even ask you. They just bring it out. That's just the temperature they cook it to. So I took a look at my steak, and that thing is definitely almost still brewing. And because the Carnival is a very lean cattle, the more you cook it, the tougher the steak gets. That's why that tartare is absolutely so incredibly tender, and the steak is usually cooked just too rare. Wow.
Fork, knife.
No way. Okay, I've never seen this before, ever. Check this out. This is the fork. It feels like one of those things that people used to find water with, you know? Here it comes. Oh my gosh. What a beauty. Okay, I haven't done showing you guys all the instrument that I'm gonna be using to eat my steak with. We've already established that this is the fork. This is the knife, one of 3. This is the second knife, which looks like a more of a typical steakhouse knife. This is the 3rd knife. This feels like I could chop the, look at this. This is not just for show. I feel like I could literally chop up the bone with this little cleaver. And here it is. Look at this beauty. And yeah, it is definitely cooked rare. Beautiful crust on the outside. Look at all that fat. And that's all from 40 days of aging. This is absolutely beautiful. Okay, seriously, this is the fork. I don't even know how to use this. Wow, oh my gosh, that is pure tenderness. I think it's definitely got a little more done sitting on the hot stone, but yo, you can tell right away that this is a tender piece of steak. Every time I poke it with this fork, you can see juice just oozing out of the surface. And the only thing they cook it with is just olive oil and salt, that's it. Also, comes with roasted potatoes. Let's dig into this before it cooks more. Okay, as much as I appreciate this fork, I think I'm just gonna go back to a traditional fork. I feel like I need a lesson on how to use that thing. Oh, look at that beautiful thing. Absolute perfection. This is something else I've waited years for. Oh my God. I'm telling you, when you take the first bite of Florentine steak, you'll totally understand my reaction. I've said this before, this could be in contention for the best steak in the world. As much as I love Wagyu, sometimes it is a little too rich for me. I can't eat a lot of it anymore. You'll never feel that way with this steak. You don't see a lot of the marbling that you would see, even in a traditional American ribeye. This steak, first of all, on this side, this is the filet, okay? This is as tender as you're gonna get. And trust me, this is as tender as you're gonna get in the world. I'm pretty sure Elvis's song, Love Me Tender, was written about this steak. Melt in your mouth, beautiful beefy flavor. You can taste all that aged umami in every single bite, along with that beautiful fragrance of the olive oil. It's one of the best steaks you will ever put in your mouth. I promise you. Not only is it tender, it's so juicy. And you don't feel like it's overly rich at all. And on the other side of the fillet, this is the strip part of the steak. By the way, this knife is actually super helpful to cut something like this. Oh, look at this. This is the strip part. Look how absolutely perfect that is. I'm gonna miss this so much. I'm really gonna miss this so much after I leave. I mean, you might find a more expensive steak. I don't think you'll find a better tasting steak. I think at this point in my life, I like this more than A5 Wagyu. I do. I mean, with every bite, you're tasting the pasture, the grass, the sun, the stone, the smoke from the charcoal, that beautiful natural sweetness of the Chianina beef. Again, no frills. There's nothing here to interrupt the delicious flavor of this beef. It's just some olive oil and salt. That's it. Everything else, all that delicious, smoky, juicy flavor, that's all just from the beef itself. And the dry aging process just made it even more delicious and tender. Like seriously, every single bite sends a little ripple of joy down my spine. And trust me, when you order this, don't fight them. Whatever the chef recommends, whatever the doneness they recommend, go with it. Trust me, go with it. I mean, you're literally getting a monster, like a monster steak from a cattle that looks like, I don't know, something that Michelangelo carved. So let the meat artists do their thing. This is one of those dishes that honestly feel like it needs to be in a museum somewhere. Meat museum. I feel like every time I take a bite, I want to say a little prayer to the god of smoke and fire. Yeah, I'm gonna just say it. I like this more than A5 Wagyu. At this point, maybe I didn't before, but I know for a fact I could not eat 3 pounds of A5 Wagyu. I could not. But this, I'm halfway through. And I just feel like I want more. You guys see all this juice that's on the stone right now? That's all from the steak. Anyway, like I was saying, the tenderloin part is of course the most melt in your mouth tender part. The strip part, a little more chew, a little more juice, and more beefy flavor. I really need to give me one of these. Who needs a handle, you know what I mean? Also, it's such a nice crust on the steak. This potato is also so good, by the way. It's definitely my favorite thing in Tuscany. It's the Florentine steak, my favorite thing. If this was my last meal, I'd be 100% okay with that. If you try the potatoes and the steak in the same bite, heaven, heaven. I think I'm like 3/4 of the way through. Not much left. Like seriously, this steak, you could just keep on eating it. My fillet is done. Wow, I never thought there'd be a day where I feel like Wagyu is not the best steak in the world anymore. Now, you know, my friends in Japan used to tell me that they don't even eat Japanese Wagyu that much, and I was shocked. At the time, I was thinking like, how could you not? It's the best steak in the world. But yeah, it's a little too rich. Like, I didn't think it was a little too rich before, but to me now, it's a little too rich. Just trying to get the meat from the bones now. Oh, good. The meat right near the bones. Good stuff. 3 pounds of steak. I think this is the best I've ever felt after consuming about 3 pounds of steak. Look how thick this is. You know, like a typical steakhouse cut is already pretty thick, but that's probably like half the size of this. This is the Tuscany cut right here. I've had this steak 3 times in my life. I think each time I enjoyed it, but never as much as this one. This steak in particular, from this steak museum, it's absolutely outstanding. I don't know whether it's because the way they aged it or what. There is so much flavor in this steak. So much flavor in every single dish. I ate all the appetizers, ate like most of the potatoes, and the whole steak. And honestly, I think I could have done a bigger steak. Oh man, this is happy and sad at the same time, you know? It was such a wonderful meal, and most likely I won't be able to experience this again until I don't know how long. I mean, last time I was in Florence was 7 years ago, you know? I think for me, this is the best Florentine steak I've ever had. I highly recommend this restaurant. Everybody's incredibly nice. The appetizers are delicious. Everything's so good. I would just say, come get a Florentine steak. I know they have a lot of steaks from all around the world. You can get those if you want. Get this, let them cook it the way they want to, and you're gonna love it. If you love steak, I promise you, you're gonna love this. You know how much I love this steak? There was a couple that walked by and I told them this is the best steak in the world. They said no, Japanese A5 Wagyu is. I wasn't having it. I defended this steak's honor as the best steak in the world. That's how much I love this steak. I feel like I should be done eating for today just because I had a lot of food. Actually, I was about to take off, but they said I gotta try the dessert. Who am I to argue? Let's get some dessert. So the raspberry mousse is shaped into bones, and on top, there's sponge cake, raspberry sauce, chocolate chip, edible flowers, and a sprinkle of olive oil and parsley, because here, olive oil goes with everything. Wow, look how pretty. Wow, dessert is really impressive. That's actually really good mousse. This is a pretty well-balanced flavored dessert. Now, I love how the olive oil ties everything together. I mean, you got rich ingredients like the white chocolate, the dark chocolate, the sweet, zesty sauce. A lot of different textures in here as well. Very good. Wow, what a finale that was. And of course, one of my favorite food cities in the world is Las Vegas. There's countless buffets, and every time I go to, there's always new food items to try. And this time I went to a taco stand and a Chinese noodle restaurant that I would recommend to anybody. Whoa, so this place, really interesting. They make all their noodles, of course, in-house, and they have a specialty called a giant bowl of beef noodle soup. On the menu, it says something about you grab a handful of beef and you can grab as much as you want. I don't really know what that means, so I'm gonna see. So I ordered a bowl of this supposedly ginormous bowl of beef noodle soup. So we'll see. I'm actually getting really hungry smelling this, and Lanzhou beef noodle soup is very light. Oh my gosh. I think I saw the bowl that I'm gonna put this noodle soup in. This is actually kind of scary. If that is the bowl that this beef noodle soup is going into, it's very intimidating. Oh man, yeah, this is the bowl I saw them handling back in the kitchen, and what in the world? So this is so interesting. They bring you over a bowl of beef, and you get a glove and you get to grab as much beef as you want to put into your noodle soup. That's pretty good. I have never witnessed something like this before. Oh, I love Las Vegas so much. Look at the size of this bowl. This is more like a tub of noodles. Whoa. Basically as much beef as you can grab. What in the world? Tons of noodles and broth inside. Look at this. This is absolutely amazing. Hand-pulled noodles, thin slices of beef. What the what? Oh my lord. Daikons in here? Scallions? Okay, let me try the broth. Look at how light this broth is. So Lanzhou beef noodle soup, if you guys don't know, is known for its clear, very light, beefy broth. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, that is so nice. Oh, this is exactly what I needed right now. Amazing. Light, beefy, so much flavor in this broth. Oh, this is exactly what my tummy needed right now. Some cilantro in here for some added aroma. Hand-pulled noodles. Awesome, chewy, freshly made noodles. And Lanzhou noodles are very thin, so this is the classic size of Lanzhou noodles. They usually don't come very thick. I got this little appetizer, little appetizer. This is a 3-in-1 appetizer of shredded potato, pickled cabbage, and mala beef. So spicy and nummy beef. Looks like the same beef that's inside my beef noodle soup right now. Oh, this is such a good deal. I love this place already. Oh, the beef is so ridiculously good. Oh, it's delicious. It's delicious, it's delicious, it's delicious. I will come here every single day if I lived in Vegas. I'm so shocked this place is not full of people right now. Look at the thin slices of beef that I just grabbed, and see all the fat that's in this beef. Oh man, this is 100% gonna be tender. Oh, that's some melt in your mouth beefy stuff. Everything is just incredibly beefy and light. Daikon is delicious too. It's perfect with these what we call 小菜, or little dishes, basically little appetizers to go with your beef noodle soup. This cabbage tastes like China. This is exactly how we do pickled cabbage in China. Crispy, sour, a little spicy. Oh my god, it goes so well with the beef noodle soup. Wow, I'm not even feeling like I need to reach for the chili oils right now. Doesn't mean I won't, but this is also delicious. Shredded potatoes. I love this place. It's one of my favorite noodle shops in Vegas. Everything tastes like China. I feel like I'm in China right now. I got one more dish. This place, oh, I love it so much. I'm gonna come back every day and eat here. I did not expect this place to taste like this. Oh, whoa! And they said one of their specialty is the beef skewers. Look at the size of these beef skewers. Look at it. Absolutely dripping with spices and freaking ginormous. I cannot believe what I am tasting right now. You Vegas people are so lucky. This thing is 10 out of 10. Tender, juicy, it's spiced perfectly. You taste the smoke, all that amazing cumin and chilies. Seriously, everything tastes like China. This is exactly how I remember this dish tasting in China. I don't think I found a single place in the US. Of all of my years eating Lanzhou beef noodle soup, and Lanzhou beef noodle soup is very different than other beef noodle soup, like Taiwanese beef noodle soup or other types of beef noodle soup. It's very unique. Never had one as good as this, not even close. I'm not even adding anything right now. I'm just already so happy. I'm gonna put some vinegar in here because they said to add some. So I do love my noodles with some vinegar. And since I'm adding vinegar, add some hot oil too. I'm not even gonna add too much hot oil. Usually I would douse my noodles in hot oil. You Vegas people are so lucky you can eat this every day. And you should, trust me. Oh, yeah, it's better with some vinegar. I am so happy with this dish. And you know what? I wasn't even meant to come to this restaurant tonight. I was supposed to go to a different one, and it's closed for renovations. And that's why I came here. See, sometimes you just gotta thank the food gods for guiding you in the right direction. This is right now one of my favorite restaurants in America. Seriously, I cannot believe it's this good. Also, what's incredible, ginormous bowl with as much beef as you can grab in one hand, $20, $19.99. How insane is that? I just finished all the noodles and beef. Oh, that was so satisfying. I have one more dish. I might have overdone it today. So this is one of my favorite dishes in China. 酸汤水饺, dumplings and sour and spicy soup. And these are pork dumplings. And the broth is some greens, seaweed, chilies, and Chinese vinegar. Lots of cilantro. Oh, look at that. Thin wrapper, ginormous filling. I'm assuming all the dumplings are made here as well. That's great. Oh, the dumplings are so meaty. Broth is vinegary, it's spicy, it's so good. Wow, everything here is amazing. Yeah, they do make the dumplings here. Oh, I love this restaurant so much. This is definitely one of my favorite restaurants in Vegas now. Can't believe I almost missed this place. That's absolutely incredible. I'm definitely good for tonight. I really wish I could try more of their food. I'm so impressed by this. If you're in Las Vegas, if you're visiting Las Vegas, please give this a try. Again, Don't expect the beef broth to be as deep and rich as some other beef noodle soup. It's not meant to be like that. Lanzhou beef noodle soup is lighter, it's flavorful, and it feels so good in your stomach. So I'm gonna hurry up and eat. See you in a bit. All right, the next place I'm eating at, wow, this is hopping. So this is a local taco stall that everyone's been raving about. This is such a cool street taco place. Very popular too, as you can see the lines. So I got a couple of things. One is their special, which I never seen before. It looks like a baked potato with cheese on top. Then they just load it with meat, any type of meat you want. I got El Pastor that just came off the grill. I really wanted to try their intestines taco. Look at this thing, it's covered in seasoning. A little splash of lime, cilantro, onions. Oh, that's so nice. The intestines, a little toasty on the outside, and of course that signature organy flavor. That's really good. I think it's close to 2 pounds, maybe over. It's just absolutely loaded. Oh my gosh, the smell's so intense. Oh, I'm so excited. This might be the greatest thing I ever got from a street taco stand. Oh man, this is next level delicious. This is beyond good. There's so many different flavors, textures, and it's all just absolute fireworks. Every bite, there's so much butter in the potatoes. Buttery, pretty much freshly mashed potatoes with that smoky, delicious, sometimes toasty El Pastor on top. There's onions for the crunch. There's cilantro for some added aroma. The cheese just ties everything together like an edible, delicious glue. Holy crap, this is absolutely next level. This is all stuff I love. I love potatoes, I love cheese, I love roasted meats. The onions and cilantro, perfect additions. Wow, that's a smoky sweet pepper. And it's spicy too. Wow, I could eat this every day. Forget the Mexican food on the strip. Come here and get this. I haven't even got the tortillas involved yet. I don't even know how to. It's so incredibly yummy. This is a hefty, hefty portion of food. And everyone just sitting in the parking lot with a potato in front of them. This is worth the drive. It's worth the wait. That was a toasty piece of meat right there. The meat is delicious, by the way. Wow, this has got to be one of my favorite things in Vegas. Oh my gosh. How absolutely phenomenal is this? Yeah, every time I'm in Vegas, this is gonna be a must get. It's like the most exquisite Mexican rice bowl, but with a freshly smashed potato. Incredible. Trust me, come here, get this. You, my friends, will find some happiness right here. Okay, that thing was so good. I know I'm not gonna be in Vegas for a while after this. I had to get an asada. They were cooking asada, and it smells so good. I saw most people getting asada. Had to get asada. Oh my God. Get asada. I knew there's a reason why everybody around me was getting asada. Don't get me wrong, the pastor is delicious. This asada is some next level stuff. Wow. Doesn't even begin to describe this. Tender, smoky, delicious slices of beef with the cheese and mashed potato, onions, cilantro just becomes magical. Oh my gosh, this is so freaking good. You gotta get the asada when you're here. They cook it over wood charcoal. You'll 100% taste that. 100%. Oh yeah, this is definitely worth it. Oh, this is so good. I'm just like standing here in the middle of a pretty empty street, just munching down. It's one of the greatest baked potatoes I've ever had in my life. Oh man, it's so awesome. Next up, another amazing food city, Chicago, where I had one of the most memorable sandwiches of my life. Before going to the main lunch, I gotta stop by this place. I've been wanting to come here for a while now. Oh, this place smells great. Oh, it's also got a little casino in the back. So this is a little Italian deli. Hey, how are ya? So they got panini, specialty sandwich. Wow. This is such a beautiful meatball sandwich. Oh, it smells good. Homemade bread. Oh, it's so fluffy. So they grind their own beef, make their own meatballs. I'm still shocked by how pillowy and soft this bread is. There's 3 ginormous meatballs in here, covered in marinara, provolone cheese on the bottom. I don't even know how to pick this up. I really don't. I need 2 hands for this. Holy moly, look at this. This is ginormous. It actually holds 3 meatballs. I can play hide and seek behind the sandwich. Oh my God. Oh, I love this so much. I don't even know what I love more about the sandwich. There are so many elements. The sauce is tangy, zesty, just absolute fireworks. The cheese is phenomenal. Guys, I'm telling you, this freshly made bread is an absolute game changer. This is such a phenomenal vehicle for pretty much any sandwich on this planet. It's the lightest bread you'll ever put in your mouth. It's like eating a little cloud. And look at this meatball. You can see the herbs inside. Everything is made here. Such a good meatball. This is a bring a tear to your eyes kind of meatball. Look at how juicy it is. This thing is just a ball of flavor. It's so tender and meaty and plump, sandwiched between warm, crusty bread. Every single bite is just a perfect balance of comfort and just pure indulgence. Wow. I'm telling you, every time I come back to the Chicago area, this place can be a must come for me. And I love how the sauce steeps into the bread, giving it even more flavor. Every single bite is just a perfect balance of comfort and just pure indulgence. And this will probably cost you less than a Subway meatball sub. I also heard their paninis are good. Yeah, I'll stress around 10 bucks. Incredible. I think for sure this is the best meatball sandwich I had in America. This bread, like I said, I love it as much as I love the meatballs. This bread is so good. I can't believe they make this every single day. I think this is not only the best meatball sandwich I ever had, this is one of the best sandwiches I ever had. Almost done. I was trying to pace myself because I got a huge lunch coming up. I don't even care. This is so good. Yeah, every time I'm in Chicago, I'm getting one of these. Oh my gosh, I just went to pay. That sandwich, that ginormous, life-changing sandwich, $11. A meatball sub at Subway, I don't know how much that goes for now. I think the last time I was at Subway, I paid like $20-something for a sandwich. Gotta come here. Life-changing sandwiches. Next up, Iceland. This place caught me completely off guard. I've been to a lot of seafood restaurants, I've been to a lot of restaurants that serves fish, but never like this. Last meal of the day, I'm at one of the most popular restaurants here in Reykjavík, and it's called The Fish Company, and obviously here you gotta get some fish. So I got their freshest fish trio, and what comes to the table right away is really cool. So there's bread, there's some homemade butter, they give you some granola. So they're saying, take the bread, dunk it into some butter, and then dip it into the granola. Wow. I wish they did that everywhere. Wow, this is really good. The butter is rich and creamy. The granola is delicious. Wow. Crunchy, sweet. I can't believe that comes with a meal. That butter is delicious, by the way. This is really cool. This is a mouche bouche. So tiger prawns with some wasabi and creme fraiche and a little bit of fennel as well. The prawns are snappy. The flavor is absolutely perfect. It's so refreshing and delicious. This is one heck of a mouche bouche. The 3-fish trio platter is here. This looks amazing. So first I got the halibut with chimichurri, then wolffish. This thing looks wild. You do not want to be in the river next to this fish. I'm really glad I'm eating the wolffish here, but I feel like it could easily be the other way around if I'm just floating on the water somewhere. Also, this is the place fish. It's kind of like the halibut. Let me try the halibut first. Wow. That is some delicate looking, glistening, flaky pieces of meat. Wow. 10 out of 10. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Super flaky, mild fish. Perfectly delicate. And on the bottom is sitting on some sort of puree, like a potato puree. Yeah, a creamy, rich potato puree. The chimichurri sauce is incredible, and also looks like they fry some quinoa and put it on top. They're so light and yummy. So, the wolffish is gorgeous as well. So this is oven baked, beautifully brown on the outside. Again, inside looks juicy, super delicate. That was a life-changing bite of fish. What? This is one of the most delicate, melts in your mouth, absolutely wonderful. One of the best bite of fish I've ever had, ever. Oh, how is this so good? First of all, this is cooked so perfectly. A delightful light crunch on the outside. The contrast is unbelievable. Comparing this fish to the halibut tastes like leather compared to how tender this fish is. It's one of the softest fish you'll ever put in your mouth. Oh, it's so good. And the last one's a deep fried plaice. Oh, wow, look how juicy this is. Look at that. That is some next level crunchy shell. This is so good, I'm getting borderline emotional right now. It's also so tender. 3 incredible pieces of fish, 3 extremely different textures. The flavor profile with the vegetables and the puree and the chimichurri is bright, a little zesty. It's flavored so incredibly well. This is just an absolute 10 out of 10 masterful, like Iron Chef Grand Championship winning plate of fish. Highly recommend getting this if you're over here. Also, I love what I had this morning so much. I had to get their Arctic char here. This looks like fried mushrooms, maybe? There's some salmon roll, and this is the Arctic char. Oh my gosh. It's so tender. It breaks off incredibly easy. Oh my gosh. Arctic char, must try when you're here. Both plates of fish are pretty much the best fish I've ever had in my life. Nothing simple about it. The sauce, the ingredients are so smoky. The smoke plays such a huge role in the flavor of this fish. It has so much depth and umami to this dish. I think these are some dried fruit. Brings a little sweetness, a little earthy flavor to this dish. Oh my gosh, wow. Especially the parts with a little bit of roll. Oh man, every bite releases so much popping umami. Oh, this is a sunchoke, by the way. It's sweet, crunchy. There is so much different texture and flavor going on in this dish, and none of it hides the awesome, tender, beautifully light flavor of the char. I've had a lot of fish dishes in my life. What I had tonight might just be the pinnacle. It's almost overwhelming, all the flavors and textures. It's crunchy, it's rich, creamy, it's melty, it's tender, it's citrusy, it's zesty, and there's apples in there to kind of balance out all the richness of the other flavors. This might be one of the best places I ever had in my life, this restaurant. Oh, the flavors are so intense and so glorious. That is a 10 out of 10 dinner. If you're ever comes to Iceland, 100% put this on your list. Wow, bread's delicious. Never thought about mixing bread with granola. What a genius move. Absolutely must try. All the flavors are so well rounded. This place is like a Michelin star restaurant that actually gives you a lot of food. This to me is the best meal I had in Iceland so far. I've only been here for one day, but one of the best fish meals in the world. Maybe the best. Just didn't know you could have so much flavor in a plate of fish. And there's so much going on, but at the same time, nothing's taken away from the natural flavors of the fish. It just all works. Such a masterpiece. And now Sweden. The #1 food item I associate with Sweden, of course, are meatballs, Swedish meatballs. It was only after I got to Sweden that I realized that Swedish meatballs could taste like this. First meal here in Stockholm. This restaurant called Operabaren has been around for over 120 years. So really a very iconic place. This restaurant is so fancy. I did not know it was this fancy. When you walk in, it feels like you're eating with the people that would have sailed on the Titanic. This feels like an old money type of place. And all the dishes are very traditional Swedish dishes. I think definitely jazzed up a bit. The first dish here, this is sauteed scallops with pork belly sitting on what I think is mushy peas. And the sauce is a malt vinegar beurre blanc. By the way, Sweden is so beautiful. Wow. No, that's freaking amazing. This is exquisite. I mean, it's beautiful as you can see. Tender, melting in melt scallops. The pork belly's on the bottom. Which is nice and fatty. The smashed peas, exquisite, especially with that delicious butter sauce. A little vinaigrette to cut through the richness. That's one of the most tender scallops I ever had. And also, there's some little crispies on top to balance out all that tenderness of the scallops. Wow. I wonder if it would be unbecoming of me to dip my bread into the sauce. That was ridiculous. One thing I had to get was the iconic Swedish meatballs. And here, of course, looks way better than at IKEA. This is, first of all, a beautifully plated mashed potatoes. It's beautiful. The meatballs looks great too. Seared on the outside, sitting in a bowl of gravy. They also bring over cucumbers and lingonberries to eat with the meatballs. Look at that beautiful sear on the meatball. Wow. Oh my gosh, this is so awesome. This ain't your typical IKEA meatballs for sure. This is so delicious. The meatballs wonderfully sear on the outside, got that beautiful crunch. The gravy is rich and savory and so much flavor. Wow, this gravy is ridiculously good. It's just a meatball in general. It's like a flavor bomb. Oh. Mashed potatoes. Really buttery and velvety. The gravy is spectacular. Rich, thick, also a little bit of a vinegary element to it. I can see why you're supposed to eat this with the cucumbers and the lingonberries because it's definitely a very aggressively seasoned dish. Let's add the lingonberries in there. Oh my gosh, I am such a big fan of this. These are really delicious meatballs. I asked them if this is pork meatballs, and they said it's a mix, so I guess pork and something else. Better with the lingonberries, for sure. Savory, meaty meatballs with just a vibrant, sweet, sour, juicy lingonberry. It's just exquisite. Wow, I'm seeing Swedish meatballs in a whole new light right now. Like, I mean, IKEA's meatballs always tasted pretty good to me, but this might just be the king of meatballs. Yeah, I think I like this almost as much as I love lion's head meatballs, which is one of my favorite Chinese dishes. So good. Another dish I'm trying, this is their cod with shrimp and dill and poached egg, it looks like. Beautiful poached egg. Looks like a very tender, flaky piece of cod with sweet shrimp on top and then veg on the bottom. So this is like another one of their very classic signature dishes. Amazing. I love it. Fish as tender as can be, flaky, very mild. The shrimp is sweet and bouncy, and there's this amazing butter sauce on the bottom. And this is their burnt butter sauce. It's phenomenal. The shredded vegetables on the bottom is shredded horseradish, which is the perfect thing to go with the butter sauce. The fish is 10 out of 10. The shrimp adds just this naturally sweet flavor, an amazing texture. The eggs add some richness. This burnt butter sauce, it's crazy good. It not only makes the fish and the shrimp buttery, it adds such a wonderfully smoky flavor to everything. I mean, I don't know what the royal family in Sweden eats, but this definitely tastes like a dish fit for a king. Both of them. The meatballs, I would eat that meatball every single day if I could. That is so good. I don't know if I can go back to IKEA and eat their meatballs anymore. This thing is like at least 20,000 times better. Both of these dishes, so good. Dinner time in this Michelin restaurant. What's really unique about it is that in the kitchen, the chef utilizes no electricity and no gas when cooking the food. And also the menu looks absolutely wild. So this is the dinner menu. 12 courses. There's 2 reindeer course. Second course, king crab. Then there's cast iron fired flatbread. This looks amazing. There's gonna be quail. There's a mushroom souffle, scallops, and they're preparing 2 amuse-bouche here in the lounge before going into the kitchen. So we get to see the kitchen, how the chef crafts everything. It's gonna be really cool. So this is the first bite. This is a little tart with cucumbers, nuts, and Swedish smoked pork belly. Oh, you can smell the smoke right away. Well, that's just pure magic. It tastes like you're taking a walk through the woods of Sweden, and far off there's a cozy house with smoke coming out of its chimney, something like that. Wow. Okay, the next bite, this is beautiful. It looks like a potted plant. Inside there's king crab, fermented gooseberries, and on top is lumpfish roll with sprayed carrot vinegar. So it kind of looks like a morning dew on the petals. This is beautiful. That's like an explosion of a million colors. You taste the umami from the roll, the sweetness of the king crab. There's tomatoes, there's something nutty, there's something fresh and vibrant. It's just so much going on in that little bite. If the whole dinner is gonna be like these 2 bites, it's gonna be really incredible.
It's gonna be your spot. And you can stand over here, and Georgia is going to cook the more sets. And enjoy, see you soon.
Thank you, thanks so much. Wow.
On this side, that is the open fire area of the kitchen. On the other side here is the garnish section. So all the sauces, vegetables, and the side courses are coming from here. And someone is working on this old school cast iron stove from 1923. So we are filling the stove with a small window with bird shops, and there is also a tiny oven here that we use for waffles or for the donuts. So I'm gonna prepare also 2 more snacks for you. The first one is our version of the traditional Swedish tunnbröd. So it's a flat bread made with rye flour from Råberga, 1 hour far away from Stockholm. And now I brushed it with fermented nettles butter. So we ferment the butter outside of the fridge with nettles for about 5 weeks. So now it's gonna taste almost like cheese. The white emulsion is a potato miso emulsion. I added some shallot pickled in grounded vinegar, fennel pollen, and now I'm gonna finish with this Vendensrå, or leirom in Swedish, from Kalix up north in Sweden. So this is called also Swedish caviar. It comes from the smaller fish from the salmon family. It's the same size as a sardine. Enjoy.
Thank you. Wow, this is so cool. Whoa, it's like a dill-infused umami pancake. That's incredible. That pancake is so nice.
Yeah, it's really traditional Swedish flavor.
Is it? So this is an old-fashioned butter churn.
Butter churn, exactly. So this is made with wood. It means that we just wash it not with soap but with water. So we keep all the bacteria to make the butter. You're gonna taste the butter later in the butter serving. It's gonna be really different than the normal butter that we
Wow.
So the second snack is gonna be flambadou oysters. So it's a signature technique here. It means that I'm gonna use the flambadou, that is the cast iron bone inside the fire now, to melt reindeer fat on the oyster. The cast iron cone is gonna be around 500 degrees. And I'm gonna create a really nice crust outside of this oyster. So this stuff is gonna be really fast. We don't wanna cook through the oyster, but just create a nice caramelization outside. So this is a signature technique. It means that we keep this in the menu basically during all over the year, but we change ingredients and fats following the season. So right now we have oysters, and we use reindeer fat because we are serving reindeer as a main course. And the sauce is a beurre blanc sauce made with the reduced juice of the oyster and the flour vinegar and some black oil.
This one, oyster cooked in reindeer fat. Wow, that oyster was cooked so well. The little sear on the outside from the burning fat, and it's so tender inside. Wow.
It means it's apple jus, but made with unripe apples to clean and refresh your palate before you leave the kitchen.
Unripe apple juice. Wow. Oh, that definitely did it.
All right, this restaurant is unlike any other Michelin tasting I've been to. It's really unique. It's so cool to be able to see the kitchen. So everything that they're cooking with, they're only cooking with a tiny station, and everything is just wood fired. That's it. And no electricity, no gas. They're only cooking, utilizing a very traditional Swedish method of cooking. I think my favorite is the oyster. With the reindeer fat, oh my gosh, it was so rich and just perfect.
So first course, this is an ember-baked scallop. On top is a buckwheat crisp with seaweed. Incredible. So with this stove, with this fire, I am definitely expecting a lot of smoke in a lot of the dishes. This one is absolutely infused with that delicious smoke. The scallop is melting your mouth tender. The cracker on top is crispy, just perfectly balances out the tenderness of the scallop. Every mouthful, you're tasting the delicious part, and the scallop is so sweet. And inside, I'm not really sure. There's a substance that kind of looks like tofu, but kind of tastes richer than that. Okay, so I double checked. It's scallop roll. I never had scallop roll that soft before. The texture was like tofu, but it tasted much richer. Never had scallop roll like that. Wow. And what's really cool is the preserved spruce. They preserved spruce tree, which was kind of bitter, but really rounded out the flavor of the whole dish. And they also have seaweed sugar. Did not know there was a lot of sweetness in seaweed, that you could extract the sugary element of it, but wow, so much umami in there. 5 bites so far, all 10 out of 10.
Your next serving. So right in here we have the whey that is left when we churn our butter. And we're just gonna smoke with some bird charcoal just before serving.
This is the butter that we churn by hand, where we extract the whey. And from there is where we make this beautiful sauce that we infuse with leek. And of course our very well-known touch of the smokiness of the birch. And here on the bread, very special bread, It's a mother dough that started in 2011 when we started the restaurant, so we keep it alive. And we use this mother dough to bake our bread in the birch fire oven that you saw there at the beginning of the kitchen every morning. And now what I'm going to do is separate a little bit the solids from the sauce. We're going to add some layers of complexity to this bread serving. The first one is that because the sauce is a tiny bit warm, it's going to melt the bottom of the butter, allowing it to be a little bit more creamy on the bottom and a little bit more hard and still on the top, so you can work with two different consistencies.
This is the bread course next. It's the most complex, complicated, just amazing bread course I've ever encountered in my life. It's the most incredible bread course in the history of mankind. This butter tastes like the essence of life. Again, it's smoky. You get a lot of flavor from the leek. The bread sourdough perfectly balances out the richness of the butter. The butter is absolutely incredible. Soft, rich, ridiculously creamy, infused with that amazing smoke. Wow, I never had a bread course like this before. I love smoke. I love it. In this restaurant, the way they cook everything, well, almost every single dish is gonna have a smoky element to it. I'm here for it. This is one of their main dishes. This is quail breast, and the quail is dry aged and smoked for 1 week. Underneath the quail breast, the quail legs are cooked confit, and underneath that is white asparagus, and the sauce is a blend of white asparagus and tons of butter. Smoked for 1 week. Holy moly, this is gonna be so smoky. I'm so excited for this. Oh man, wow, the quail melts in your mouth. I love the confit quail legs on the bottom. The sauce is bright as buttery. The asparagus is delicious. It's so crunchy and provides a wonderful, very vinegary, acidic element to this dish. You won't believe how tender this quail is. Wow.
So now it's time to bring a part of the kitchen to your table, so you can enjoy langoustine from Norway. We bake the langoustine on top of charcoals and on top of a kelp variety, which is called bladderak. As you can see, we continue to steam the langoustine on top of the charcoals until we reach your table. On the plate, you can see a smoked celeriac puree. Next, we will pour a sauce from the head of the langoustine. We will put on top an oil which is infused with pine cones attached to the flavor. And last but not least, we will put a watercress which is called nasturtium, and it will add a peppery aftertaste.
Thank you. This next dish, this is langoustine from Norway. It's a ginormous langoustine. Again, smoky, the smoke every time. Wow, this is the most tender langoustine I've ever had in my life, by far. And I forgot one thing, the sauce that's here, made from the head of langoustine. Can you imagine, like, I can't describe to you how much flavor and umami is in this sauce. It is a lot. I wished I had some more bread to soak up every single drop of this sauce. Rich, creamy, just the most amount of umami you can imagine is here. The langoustine is so sweet. Also, the drizzle of pinecone oil adds a really nice earthiness to this dish. Wow, this is one of the most incredible dishes ever. I'm trying to use the langoustine to wipe up all the sauce. Trust me, if you were in my situation, you would do the same. Yeah, I'm not wasting this sauce. It's so good. This is a surprise. So this is the second tasting of the langoustine. It's this beautiful little donut inside langoustine claw meat. There's green plums and the lingonberries, and they suggest taking this in 2 bites. Oh, this is so beautiful. It's just the most subtle crunch on the outside. Inside it's puffy and airy. It's sweet, not just from the lingonberries and the plum, but the langoustine itself. You can taste that wonderful sweetness inside. Savory, sweet, ultra bright. Even though it's like the most exquisite thing ever, it still gives you that comforting feeling of a donut. Best way to describe that, That's Swedish takoyaki.
Right, we are continuing to your next serving tonight, which is going to be our cold smoked reindeer saddle. So I'm going to start off by melting this butter, which we have spiced with lemon thyme in this cast iron bowl tempered to 280 degrees Celsius. This one we heat it up straight over the open fire to get that high temperature. I will then cook the reindeer only on one side, mostly getting all of the flavors from the butter really into the meat. And while we let that sit, I'm going to show you what's already on your plates. All of this is smoked with juniper branches, and at the bottom of the plate we'll find a cream which we have made from the blood of the reindeer. On top of that, amber baked beetroot together with a juniper vinaigrette. Then I am of course going to top it off with a bit of the leftover butter from the cast iron bowl to get even more flavors into the meat. And finishing off with a sauce which we've cooked from beetroots and then flavored with a smoked bone marrow from the reindeer. There you go. Please enjoy.
Thank you. Next dish is reindeer, and this looks so good. This is gonna be fatty, it's gonna be rich, it's gonna be delicious. I'm here for it, I'm so excited. Wow, this is so tender. Wow, lean, but extremely tender, very smoky. It does have a tiny, tiny hint of gaminess, so you can tell it's not beef. The sauce is rich, it's deep. Dunk the next piece into the blood pudding. Sweet, earthy, rustic. The beetroot has a slight crunch to balance out just the pure tenderness of the reindeer. This is just heaven. Insanely good. Next dish is a little brioche covered in juniper butter and juniper berries. This is what they bring you to wipe up that incredible sauce. Flaky, a little sweet. That goes perfect with the leftover sauce. I wish I had something like this for the langoustine too. Dessert course number one. This is a yogurt. On the bottom, it's a little crisp that they made with bee pollen. And on top, it's drizzled with fermented spruce honey. Also, the yogurt is made with unpasteurized milk. It is so creamy and milky and rich. The honey is delicious, and this whole thing is just very sprucey. Yummy. Also, the smoky element in this dish is coming from the spruce. So it's pretty much smoky element every single bite you take here. I love it, love it. Dessert number two. So there's two plates of food. One is a blueberry ganache with an herb ice cream on top. And on top of the ice cream, a dehydrated blueberry shaped like a maple leaf. And on the side of that, a souffle made out of porcini and mushrooms. Oh, the ice cream is so good. It's so herby. The blueberry is delicious. And the souffle, oh my gosh, this is like a cloud. Oh, you see the steam coming out of this? It's sweet. It tastes like a literal cloud, and a little bit of earthiness from the mushroom just adds to the depth of flavor of the souffle, and it's smoky too. Oh, that dehydrated blueberry is so good. Oh, this is such a perfect dessert course. I love it when I'm eating dessert courses at these tasting menus, and it's not a sorbet. There's so many sorbet dishes at the end of these tasting menus. It's just, I want something nice and decadent and delicious. That's this right here. And the last bite of food, they moved us back to the lounge area. It's a pâté choux. It's basically like a small cream puff with shreds of sugar on top. Nutty, creamy, perfect ending to this incredible meal. So again, this is a 1 Michelin star restaurant. I'm surprised that it's not packed. I think this is an absolute must try if you ever come to Stockholm. I love the concept, no electricity, no gas when cooking. The cooking style is very much how they cooked everything long time ago here. So you're getting really a taste of culture, a taste of tradition. This is one of my favorite tasting menus in the world. It's so amazingly delicious. I think each person is $250 US, and especially compared to a lot of other tasting menus here in Stockholm that are priced around $700 or even $1,000, I think it's pretty accurate, especially if that includes everything, service and everything. Next up, Istanbul. Of course, food in Istanbul is full of spices and just pure magic. And this time I was able to try one of the most legendary food stalls in the city. So I'm on my way back to the US and I have about a 24-hour layover. This is not even a stopover, this is a layover here in Istanbul, Turkey. Oh, I forgot how vibrant this place is, and every street, there's smoke from the barbecue, you smell the meats. Let's eat. Right now I am in a very touristy area, so hopefully we can find something good. And this is a little alley that's full of kebab restaurants, and this one is supposed to be pretty darn good. And this place is packed. Oh, look at that meat roasting by the fire. First thing I want to grab when I'm in Istanbul, gotta get some kebab. This place is one of the more popular places that I ran into just walking around. And a pretty simple menu. Kebab, I got a soup. They also offer salad. I got a tomato dip. This whole place smells so freaking good. I don't even know what kind of soup this is. Soup with a wedge of lemon. Tastes like a lentil soup. Not bad, especially with a squeeze of lemon. Really brightens it up. This thing is rich, it's creamy, nice and herby as well. They also have bread that you can dip it in. That's pretty good for dipping. This is the other thing I ordered. It's a spicy tomato dip. This thing looks really bright and delicious. It looks like tomatoes. There looks like some jalapenos in here as well. Take the bread, dunk it in. This is freaking awesome. Oh man, this is a taste of Istanbul right here. Tomatoey, spicy, vibrant flavors. This will be really, really good to eat with the kebab. So this kebab, after it's shaved off the spit, it's skewered and then roasted in open charcoal fire. And look at all the beautiful char, especially on the edges, and look at it glistening. This thing is fatty, it's juicy. Tear off some of the bread, wrap up that kebab. Go ahead, add some tomatoes and onions, wrap that up. So excited for this. This is shockingly good. Like literally when I take a bite of this, there's a shock waves go through my body. Wow. No wonder this place is lying out the door. I got the last seat in the house. It's so amazing, I want to cry. This tastes like lamb. It's so beautifully toasty and crispy along the edges, where all that nice fat from the lamb has crisped up from the open flames, and the fire just transferred all that delicious smoke into the meat. I love that slight bitterness from the chard. You definitely need some of the onions and tomatoes to kind of balance out the richness of the lamb. They also have chilies and some other herbs here for you to add. Go ahead and add some chilies. Wrap that up. That juicy lamb is absolutely out of this world. This is a 10 out of 10 roast meat. I mean, the texture is perfect. Like I said, you got that beautiful crunch on the outside, that wonderful char that brings that little bit of bitterness, and the lamb has so much fat, so all that fat is being crisped up by the open fire. The flatbread, the perfect vessel to deliver that umami-packed, spicy, smoky meat to your mouth. I love it. If this is the only thing I eat while I'm in Turkey, I'd be happy. It's that good. Take a bite of the lamb and chase it with some of the spicy tomato dip. Just incredible. I love this flatbread too. Phenomenal texture. I wish I got 2 of these skewers. I'm like having food regret right here. It's unreal how good this is. This is absolutely something I can eat every single day for the rest of my life. This thing is so good, especially with the fresh onions and tomatoes cutting to the richness of the lamb. Absolute 10 out of 10. Oh, so happy. Oh my gosh, what a beautiful kitty. Looks like I'm heading towards the water. And this city is still just hopping. Okay, here we go. That's what I'm looking for. The smoke signal up ahead. Yeah, this looks great.
Welcome to Istanbul.
Thank you, thank you.
Sauce, special sauce. Just my restaurant we have. Organic.
Organic.
Organic, yeah.
Wow.
This is for you.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Oh, I am so excited for this. Right now it is midnight, almost midnight. Finally got my hands on a fish wrap. I didn't know this is actually a super popular fish wrap here at Istanbul. Inside the flatbread is a giant piece of mackerel. The mackerel is freshly grilled. The skin is then removed. First, the mackerel is laid on top of salad and then wrapped in the flatbread. Then the flatbread is transferred onto the grill. Then a layer of sauce goes on it. I have no idea what that is. It's a trade secret, it's their own sauce. What's most incredible is the seasoning that they added to this wrap, which they tell me has over 50 different types of spices. 50. I asked them like 3 times that 50? 50 different types of spices on this wrap. Finally, a little bit of salt, splash of lemon, and the famous fish wrap is complete. Also, everything is cooked on wood charcoal to make this phenomenal looking and smelling wrap. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for this. Look at this thing. I mean, you see the beautiful grill marks, all that sauce covering every single little bit of this wrap. Oh, this is so freaking amazing. This is so freaking amazing. I know it's like midnight, but I'm surprised there's not a line. There's like 3 tables besides me eating, but I feel like there should be a line down the block for this place at all times. This is by far the wildest fish wrap I have ever had. 10 out of 10. You gotta try this out. There's so much about this that I absolutely love. So first of all, the mackerel's delicious, such a fatty fish. And as the chef is cooking the mackerel, he's telling me he can tell which pieces are not gonna be as good and he takes those out. The mackerel is nice and fatty. I love mackerel fish, by the way. Sitting on a bit of crunchy salad, love the crunch. That's just a perfect balance for the tender mackerel. And then the flatbread is a force on its own. It's so good. It's grilled, it's kind of crispy, it's chewy. The spices that's on the wrap, I can't even identify. I know there's cumin, I know there's chilies, little spicy, very smoky. You definitely taste the smoke from the wood charcoal. Just grilling this flatbread alone, I will line up for. Look at the glistening mackerel. It is so incredibly juicy. Juicy and tender. This thing is just an absolute pure flavor bomb. This is one of the best seafood things I think I ever had. It's so amazingly unique. I've never had something like this before. And this is something I've only seen here in Istanbul. Well. Every bite in my mouth is just covered in the spices. Also, a nice splash of lemon juice to kind of brighten everything up. When you bite through that crunchy, chewy, really delicious wrap, it's just an explosion of juice from the fish. There's so much to love about this, and I am so glad I was able to find this place. It took a while. This was worth the trek. I already know I'm gonna miss this. It's incredible. One of the best things I've had in Istanbul. Oh man, that's so good. That was very good.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, brother.
And just walking across the famous Galata Bridge, there's so many people fishing here. And the view is absolutely stunning. Now we go to Thailand. I've been to Thailand quite a few times. I've been to a lot of buffets in Thailand, but these 2 buffets were some of the best all-you-can-eat places in the world. I'm about 10 minutes late. I'm so dumb. There's 2 of these buffets and I happen to book the one that's much further away from the hotel. So I had to try to get here during rush hour and it took forever. Where is it? Okay, guys, yeah. There it is. Welcome to Copper. All right, that's my dining time. I think this got to be the most expensive buffet in Bangkok. 4,000 baht. So you check in at the reception, which is over there. And then you come to the dining hall. Okay, and then you have to give you a table number. Oh, this is huge. Whoa, this buffet is gigantic. 210. Where is 210? 206, 209. There it is. That's my table, 210. Plastic bag over my cup. This is such a beautiful looking buffet. So 4,000 baht is about 120 US dollars. And you can purchase different packages within this buffet. Like you can get one with a steak, you can get one with caviar. I got the one with unlimited lobster. Apparently that's the most popular package. Oh, see, look, package K, unlimited lobster. So now I gotta see if there's a time limit and what's included. Or I should just go. Yeah, let's just go. All right, let's scout it out. But we gotta be quick about this because apparently there is a 2-hour time limit and I'm already kind of late. There's a whole section, look at this, boiled noodles. Smells like pretty authentic boiled noodles. There is, what is this? Pre-order at the next station. I don't know what you're ordering here. Oh, it's like steak? I think you're ordering steak here. Yeah, that's if you got the steak package, I think. This is grilled river prawns. Oh, you order like any of these. Look at all the stuff you can order. Oh my gosh, look at that. This is all the seafood you can order. This is the entrance to the seafood section. I guess that's still part of the buffet. That's your beverage. Wait, is this, what is this? Oh, this is dessert. This whole wing is just desserts. Oh, there's more seating here. So there's croissants. I mean, I bet all this is made in-house. Cheesecakes, macarons. Look, I think there's a whole dessert sub-menu over there. I still have not 100% figured this place out. I think you just order things with people at these stations. Oh wow, so you can just grab this stuff. Look at this ginormous oyster, holy moly. There's sashimi here. Let me just order some stuff. No idea what's, I haven't really figured this out yet. Hello, I can order any of this. Oh wow, okay, this is so crazy. These look like really good dishes.
Table number
210.
210.
Yes. Could I get the strip loin? Medium rare, please. Sea bass, seared sea bass with tom yum. Smoked duck breast. Ooh, mackerel steak. Hokkaido scallops. How many can I order? I can keep going? Can I get the stir-fry wagyu with spicy holy basil? Oh, that looks good. Oh my, there's so much stuff. This is so crazy. Okay, that's it for now. Thank you. Okay, so I kind of figured this out. You can order whatever you want from these counters and they just deliver it to your table. And then there's special counters for people that got the different packages of food. Like I got package K, so I have to go to a counter that has the package K. Oh, let me grab a boat noodle too. Heck to the yeah. This is really a race against time right now. I was a little late because of the traffic, so I'm burning through my 2 hours right now. Gotta get some drinks. This is the greatest buffet. Greatest buffet. Like everything is so authentic looking. Look at this. This lobster looks like it came out of a Michelin restaurant's kitchen. It's got freaking foam right there. This is lobster tail, I guess it's lobster tail thermidor with toasted cheese on top. Wowzers. It's absolutely beautiful. And with my package, I can get as many of these as I want. Well, as many as I can eat. Oh man, this is stressful. I wonder how strict they are with their time limit. I imagine they're gonna be strict. Oh, nice. Lobster truffle? Nice, thank you, thank you. This is my other lobster dish. So there's 2 lobster dish that I get unlimited off when I got my package. So one is this cheesy lobster tail and one is the lobster with truffle sauce. I'm not gonna lie, I'm stressed. Like, try to get as much food as I can within the time limit. It's gonna be hard. It's such a big buffet. Oh my goodness. The lobster meat is already outside of the tail, so it comes out really easily. Look how beautiful that is. I don't know what the sauce is here, but it looks fancy. Whenever you see foam at a restaurant, you know it's gonna be a little fancy schmancy. I love this so freaking much. Oh, this is delicious. I don't think they're using live lobster, but swear to goodness, this tastes like live lobster. This tastes like they have a lobster tank back there. The sauce is creamy and rich, and the foam is some sort of a citrus. So it goes really, really well with the rich sauce and the lobster tail. This is delicious. This tastes like really a fine dining restaurant just cooked this up for me. All right, let's check out the second lobster dish because these are the ones you want to tackle the most to at least get some semblance of value out of this buffet. This one is more of a Thai style lobster. So chilies, looks like some kind of curry here, crispy noodles there. And this is lobster tail and truffle sauce. So this is, whoa, look at this. They give you a lot of sauce with this dish. Quiet. You know what this tastes like? It's like lobster and truffle sauce with cow soy noodles. That's exactly what this tastes like. Oh wow, I'm seeing some of the other tables. Like the table next to me got unlimited foie gras. That's an option too. This is so good. The truffle sauce is good. There's cow soy noodles underneath the lobster. So really, it's lobster cow soy. All the dishes I ordered started arriving. It arrives very quickly. I'm glad this is not a place where you order something and it takes like 30 minutes to arrive. They're very efficient here. Oh, these noodles are amazing. Like amazing, amazing. So amazing. Check this out. Freshly made boat noodles that looks really authentic, but instead of regular cuts of pork and beef, I got Australian Wagyu beef in this bowl of boat noodles. This broth looks beautifully thick and dark. Let's try this broth. Oh my gosh, so good. Oh wow, they already added all the seasoning for you. Perfect amount of vinegar, perfect amount of heat. It's sour, it's spicy, it's so rich and just a pure bowl of flavor. This beef looks super tender as well. Ultra tender slices of beef. I can eat like 10 bowls of this. The quality is off the charts good. Oh my gosh, it's so good. I'm really happy all the dishes are kind of small. It's so good, you want to eat every single drop of this. Wow, thank you. All right, dishes are still arriving. I think all my dishes that I ordered has arrived. Next, let's go for this one. This is the strip loin with little mushrooms. I asked for this medium rare. Yeah, I think so. Beautiful. Beautiful. Little gravy. I love this place. I know I've only been to like a few other buffets in Thailand, but I think it's the best buffet in Thailand. How incredible is this? Perfectly cooked steak, like perfect. Look at that. Just beautiful. It's juicy, you taste the smoke. Wow, the quality of food is amazing. Let's go for the other dishes. Let me do this one first. This is the seared sea bass. It's so beautiful. Oh, perfect crispy skin. Sauce on the bottom. That same citrusy foam on the side. Yeah, the skin is perfect. I don't know if you can hear the crunch of the skin. It's absolute perfection. The sauce is good, the fish is perfect. Next dish, Hokkaido seared scallops. How beautiful is this thing? I'm just astonished by how well everything is cooked. This, again, it tastes like something, the fish, the steak, everything tastes like I'm in a fine dining restaurant. If I got that as part of a course menu, I'd be wanting to thank the chef. This is the smoked duck. Seriously, every single dish is plated beautifully. It tastes wonderful. Smoked duck breast. Magic. This must be what the cafeteria food at Hogwarts tastes like. Oh my gosh. How is that so tender and juicy? I kid you not. Ridiculously tender and juicy. Smoky. The sauce is perfect. Nice and citrusy with some hoisin in there. perfect compliments to the fatty, juicy duck. It's perfect. Oh, this is the fatty tuna. Look at this. Seared fatty tuna with some mushrooms. Again, beautifully plated dish. That's delicious. What do I expect? Ah, so yummy. Next is the holy basil stir fry. Look at this egg, perfectly poached egg. Cut it open and just let that golden waterfall flow. And this is made with Wagyu beef. Look at all the chilies and garlic and holy basil in here. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's so good, it's so spicy. Oh, you need that egg. You need that egg. Oh my gosh, it's so spicy. So spicy, so fragrant. The beef is tender, it's garlicky, it's super spicy. And the flavor of the holy basil just ties this dish together. Oh, so good. I feel like any one of the dishes I just had, I could have a whole meal just eating that dish. Oh, I'm almost at about an hour. Let's go back and get some more. Man, it sucks. I think if you're late, they count whenever you get here because I think there's a sign for the different seatings. So yeah, the traffic in the city basically cost me at least 3 lobster tails. So this is a wet-aged, I forgot what this was. I think this is like wet-aged sea bass. Awesome. And of course, Hokkaido scallops. This is definitely the pricey stuff right here. It tastes like the pricey stuff too. Oh, so sweet. This wet-aged fish is delicious too. And I think they also have specials every night. I just saw a special menu, like kind of an additional menu. So I think maybe that's something they change. Delicious and sort of a palate cleanser at the same time. Ooh, my dishes are starting to arrive. Soft shell crab pad thai. Look at this. It's so authentic looking, right? You got the chives, you got the wedge of lime, the sprouts, the peanuts, the chilies, everything you will find in a street food version of this dish. Spashed lime, soft shell crab. Inside the pad thai, there's shrimp as well for some additional umami flavor. That's great. That's delicious pad thai. Look at this ginormous soft shell crab. That's just so delicious. The pad thai is awesome. The noodle texture is perfect. It's peanutty, it's spicy. Soft shell crab's a 10 out of 10. That was so good. I kind of forgot what this was. Some kind of cheese. What is this? Oh, cheesy truffle pasta. Look at this. Oh, you can see little pieces of truffle in here. So this is not just simple, cheap truffle oil. Another 10 out of 10 dish. Truffle, you gotta eat it with cream or something rich, and you're getting such a blast of truffle flavor in this pasta. Oh, so delicious. So delicious. Like, unbelievable. This is angel hair with Australian Wagyu. So angel hair looks like it's cooked in garlic, olive oil, chilies, Australian Wagyu on the side. This pasta looks like it's gonna have amazing texture. The steak looks good. Wow. Tell me that's not a perfectly cooked little piece of steak. Perfect. I don't think I've had one single bad bite today. It's so good. I would come here just for a ginormous plate of this. This is a dish Dracula wouldn't even be able to think about. So garlicky. Pasta texture is beautiful. Look at this. Spread this roasted garlic onto the steak itself. Thank you. This dish came just in time. My papaya salad. That's an awesome, refreshing, delicious palate cleanser for this pasta dish. This looks like a piece of brisket. Can't really remember what I got. Oh, look at that. Look at that nice crust. This is smoked brisket. Really, really tender piece of smoked brisket. Yeah, you definitely need some papaya salad after that. This is the grilled tongue. Wow, it's so juicy. A little bit of salt and pepper. Wow, I've never had tongue like this before. This is so crazy. So a little toasty on the outside, The inside is as soft as butter. Look at this. This thing is pretty much all fat. Look at all the juice inside. This looks like an A5 Wagyu tongue. And as soon as this touches your tongue, it starts disappearing real quick. Wow, so crazy. That's the most melt in your mouth pizza I ever had. Wow, it's so good. My lobsters have arrived. Oh man, seriously, if these are frozen lobsters, I can't tell. They taste like they're fresh out of the tank. No, so good. Awesome lobsters. Yeah, I think these are fresh. That's my verdict. I could be wrong, but it tastes fresh to me. Okay, I have about half an hour left. Let's see if there's anything I still haven't got. I think some announcement went over the speakers. I don't really understand what it meant. I think it might be telling people that there's 30 minutes left. So I got a mix of savory and sweet items. This is really interesting. This is croissant and truffle soup. So this is the truffle soup. This is the croissant. And I guess you dunk the croissant into the truffle soup. I love how there's so many truffle dishes here. Very good croissant. Oh, super airy and buttery. Oh man, this goes really well with the truffle soup. That's delicious. What a combination. Extremely buttery means extremely earthy. That's delicious. It's so cool in the beginning when they give you a package of utensils. Besides like a regular soup spoon, they give you a dessert spoon. This place is actually very clever the way they engineer the whole thing. This is some sort of like a banana coffee pudding cup, I guess. It's great. It's a nutty, super banana-y chocolate cake. That's really, really good. This is a semi-frito, beautiful one too. Super, super frozen in the bottom. Oh man, Thai iced tea semi-frito. If you come to this place, you'll be falling in love dish after dish, I promise you. Ultra smooth and velvety, tastes exactly like a Thai iced tea. How delicious is this? One of my savory dishes have arrived. This is Australian lamb ragu. The pasta here is definitely worth getting. I don't say that about a lot of buffets, but the pasta here is awesome. I love the fact that they use a Parmesan cheese wheel, so you're getting some really nice, sharp, nutty flavors in the cheese sauce. That's great. The pasta's cooked so well too. Man, seriously, the pasta dishes here, really, really good. Especially that truffle one. I think that's the best one. This is their Michelin cheesecake with honeycomb. Looks like Frosty the Snowman during springtime. Whoa, I've never seen that before. Like a half a melted cheesecake. It's so pretty too. Like I was saying, their plate presentation and their savory dishes is so beautiful. It definitely translates to their dessert dishes as well. This is the greatest thing, dessert-wise, I've put in my mouth in the last maybe a year. I'm still trying to figure this out. Creamy, rich, cheesy. It's like eating a cheesy, velvety blanket in the best way possible. Oh my gosh. This is utter cheesecake perfection. I'm telling you, especially paired with a crispy honeycomb, utter cheesecake perfection. Yeah, Michelin cheesecake, I wouldn't be surprised. This is surreal. Next dish, this is a brioche toast. Woo! Oh, that texture is gonna be nice. This is like a bite of the most decadent, creamy, sweet, over-the-top, crispy French toast ever. It's so good, but man, I feel like I need a pot of tea after every single bite. Not complaining, I'm just saying, it's over the top, but it's awesome. Okay, gotta have a lava cake. Oh man, you can tell this thing's ready to erupt. Wow, that's one of the most beautiful cake eruptions I've ever witnessed. Oh my gosh, super dark chocolate. I love how bitter it is. Bitter, sweet. The cake is just, it doesn't get any lighter and airier than this. I don't know what's better, their savory dishes with their dessert dishes. Oh, I love that so much. I have to go round two on that and the cheesecake. This is really cool. This is the toasted brioche with salted egg sauce. Of course, sweet salted egg sauce.
lovely. If you appreciate salted egg, you will love the heck out of this. There is nothing like eating salted egg sauce in Southeast Asia. Decadent, a little sweet, savory. Yeah, I'm a fan of this. Last 10 minutes, people are already starting to leave. Let me see if I can get a couple more desserts in and some ice cream. Wow, they're already starting to clean up. I think preparing for the next wave. Okay, so the only thing I could get was some ice cream and another chocolate lava cake because they were out of the cheesecake. I just saw this beautiful Thai dumpling and coconut milk, and they said they were out of that as well. A lot of stations are closed already. I think I got everything that I could get. There was a grilled river prawn that I wanted to snag, and I don't think I got that. I should have been late. I did not know it was gonna be as strict as this. I think the biggest takeaway from my experience is do not be late. Make sure you come and take full advantage of your 2 hours. Before my last dessert gets here, this is amazing. This is unlike any buffet I've ever been to. I love buffet experiences that surprises me, and this 100% does. If you're gonna come here, I would highly recommend getting the lobster. Like I said, it tastes like fresh lobster. It's so tender, succulent. It's cooked 2 different ways. Both ways are delicious. This might be the first buffet I've been to in my life where I did not, literally did not, have one bad bite of food. Not one. From dessert to the savory items to anything, not a single bad bite of food. Not only not a single bad bite of food, every single dish was way better than I thought it was gonna be, from the traditional street foods, like the boat noodles, to the fancier dishes, like the truffle pasta. It's presented beautifully. It's like every single dish was made by a fine dining restaurant a la carte, which it pretty much is, right? It's made to order. It's not sitting under the dreaded buffet light of death. Of course, when I paid $120, I mean, that's with the lobster. I think if you just get the regular buffet, I think it's about half the price, so maybe $60 US. So worth it. So worth it. I mean, if you don't like lobster, don't want to get lobster, you don't have to get lobster. The other stuff is amazing. There's so many things to try. Again, just make sure you're doing it in a timely manner. We're gonna miss out on, giant river prawns and a beautiful Thai dumpling. I got some pistachio ice cream. My lava cake is a coming, and this has been an incredible dining experience. Fully worth the 1 hour that it took to get here. Man, this traffic is so crazy. I totally forgot how bad traffic could be in Bangkok. FYI, my final lava cake has arrived. And this time, I got some ice cream to go with it. Even better. Oh no, I missed a whole section of curries. There's a whole section of curries here. And like bratwurst and stuff. Oh no. There's a whole section here I didn't get. Skewers too? Fried chicken? Deep fried maybe. I missed this whole section. Yep, they had to get rid of everybody because I have another seating coming up. Absolute must-try buffet in Bangkok. #1 must-try buffet. I think it's one of the best I've ever had. I'm on my lunch place. I'm so excited for this. This seafood buffet is located right beside the river. I think you pay first. Look at this, all you can eat, no time limit. Oh, they rent power banks too. And you pay for it here. So non-alcoholic drinks are already included in the price. So this place is kind of like the place I went to in Pattaya. So they have live tanks here full of prawns and crabs. So what you're supposed to do, by the way, this view is sick. Look at this. You're eating right by the river. So what you're supposed to do is grab these golden buckets and fill it up with ice, and then put the crab or prawn into the ice bucket. And they said that's gonna just pretty much knock them out, and then you put it on the grill. But I think the biggest difference between this buffet and the one I went to in Pattaya is this. There is so much more stuff here than at the other buffet. Sauce bar. Holy moly, this is amazing. Ginormous prawns. What is this? Oh my, this is just crab sashimi here. A mountain of crab sashimi. There's oysters, fresh cockle, razor clams, scallops, mussels, sea snails, giant river prawns, of course. By the way, I think this is for people that don't want to put one that's all jumping onto the grill. There's salmon, cuttlefish, squid,
There's baby octopus, all different types of crab. Musk crab, swimmer crab, three-spot crab, spiny rock crab, mud crab. Next to seafood, look at this. All sorts of different veggies, from peppers to lettuce to all different cuts of beef and pork. And look at this, pork fat for the grill if you want it. Beef oyster blade, there's pork colored, there's pork loin. There's beef tongue, Wagyu brisket, holy moly. There's also marinated beef, marinated short ribs, pork belly. There's fish, more octopus, shrimp, fish cake. On this side, entire fish. There's deep fried sea bass with soy sauce, steamed fish, steamed sea bass with spicy lime sauce. This is just incredible. Next to that, a collection of soups. Oh my gosh, look at this, snow crab. And if you don't know how to eat snow crab, they have instructions on telling you how to eat snow crab. And if you don't want to grill seafood, you can always eat some shomai. There's cooked dishes. Oh my gosh. Spicy chicken wings, mashed potatoes. There's even lasagna, cheesy mussels, grilled chicken, all sorts of fried foods. More cooked dishes, tons of crab dishes. There's pasta, there's fried rice, a collection of ice cream, all sorts of trays of marinated crab, shrimp. There's salmon, freshly made rolls and sashimi. There's also a Japanese food section with oden. There's roasted garlic, grilled steak, salmon, vegetables, grilled shrimp, onions. And if that's not enough, look at all the fruits and desserts. Here you can get a bunch of different condiments, from onions to chilies to lime to peanuts. And they can make you a fresh papaya salad here. Mango sticky rice, all sorts of different cakes. There's slushies, different juices and teas. Everything you want to drink under the sun. Fresh fruits, if that's what you're into. Seriously, more ice cream. And then here, they make you pancakes. I ask you, is this not the most outrageous seafood buffet you've ever seen in your life? It's the wildest one I've ever seen for sure. Wait, I didn't even see this station being set up. So here, they cook street food for you. And lobster, what? All right, so I think I'm just waiting for someone to come and put some charcoal on my stove so I can start grilling my seafood. Most people are just going for the fresh prawns and the fresh crab. I feel bad grilling them, that's why I got a bunch of incapacitated ones. But the problem is there's so much food. It's so much. I've been overwhelmed at buffets before. This is one of the most overwhelming buffets I've ever been to. I don't know what to eat because I want to eat everything. There's 2 stoves on the table. So I asked him which stove is gonna be. Guess what he said? Both. Of course it is. Cool, so one stove is for grilling things like seafood. The other one is like a tip-on. So this is for more meats and stuff. Oh, they thought of everything. This just became even more overwhelming. The Pattaya place only have 1 stove. This is like 2. I freaking love Bangkok. Oh my gosh, look at this. I just picked up a whole entire beautifully steamed sea bass with green chilies. Hello. Oh, it's so tender. This is freaking delicious. Oh my god. Spicy, citrusy, and I'm sure you can tell just from watching this how freaking tender this fish is. And if you don't think it's spicy enough, you can add more chili sauce to it because there's plenty of chili sauce just for dipping your seafood. Watch out for bones, though. One thing you do gotta be mindful of, they're very strict about waste. So you gotta just bring what you can eat, otherwise they will charge you per piece of wasted seafood. I should eat this while I'm waiting for some seafood to cook. Oh, ow, oh. These are rubber bands tying the crab together. And they are snappy. Yeah, don't hold the crab when you're cutting the rubber bands. Wow, that's cooking. Drop the Wagyu brisket on the grill. Oh no, you know, it's sticking to the grill. It's my fault. I should got some fat. What a rookie mistake this is. You gotta put fat on the grill, you know? Fat, oil, they have it. I just didn't pay attention. I'll do it for the next round. Dunk this in some chili sauce. These are really nice and fatty pieces of beef. That's so good. The nice smoky charcoal flavor, all up in the meat. They changed the grill so quickly here. This one seems to be all oiled up. That brisket is so good. I think my seafood's ready. If you want, you could also sear your scallops on the barbecue as well. Razor clams done. Oh, delicious. Crabs are done. Oh my gosh, these things are piping hot. The beautiful prawn head with all that flavor in there. The body meat, you can already tell it's so juicy. Dunk this in the seafood sauce. Oh my gosh. The most juicy prawn ever. Just like at the barbecue in Pattaya. Really doesn't get much better than this. I could eat a million of these prawns. But I'll tell you what, being outside with two grills going on at the same time in the middle of Bangkok, it is hot. Oh yeah. The head's got all that nice smoky flavor in there from the charcoal. That smoke with that rich umami, unbelievable. What I like about rock crabs is how big their claws are. Their meat is so sweet as well. Oh, I'm so glad this place don't have a time limit. I mean, cooking a crab, it does take a bit. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff right there. Sweet succulent crab meat, still with some of the innards on there. Dunk in a little chili sauce. Oh man. Chili got stuck in my throat. That is a make you forget your troubles by the food. Definitely have to collect all the innards right here. Can't waste that. That's so freaking magical. I love the dipping sauce too. I love that in Thailand. They put heat in everything. So all the seafood dipping sauces are just spicy, bright fireworks. And goes so perfect with the sweet seafood. I really wish this country was cooler. I could sit in a place like this for hours, just cracking crab and prawns. And if the weather was nice too, just sitting here and a nice cool breeze is blowing through, watching the boats go by. What a way to spend pretty much every single day. Another one of my favorite seafood items, kakos. You just open these babies up, drop in a tiny bit of sauce. They're briny, they're snappy. You don't even need sauce with these actually. Oh, so good. I feel like this is what happiness in life is. I think after this, I'm gonna roast some of these prawns that's swimming around. I think that's what pretty much every single person is doing. We'll see if it tastes better than the ones on ice in there. To get the live shrimp, one of these buckets, fill it up with ice and water. Okay, and then you just grab one of them and put it into the ice water. And they told me that the prawn on ice in there, they were all live too, I guess. They were just been on the ice for a while. Yeah, I don't think I could do this to a crab. I think the prawns, they die pretty quickly, but I think the crab would be cooking for a while. While that's cooking, eat my prawn with noodles. Oh, this might be sitting there for a while. Yeah, who's gonna want like a pre-cooked prawn when you get fresh ones, right? Mwah. Noodles dry. Flavor's good, but yeah, these are super dry noodles. Oh, I think this prawn is done. Yeah, this one is definitely done. When you're about to dig into a river prawn, my suggestion is cut these pinchers off because these things are spiked and they will hurt you. Oh man, look at that. It's so piping hot. Oh man. Obviously, the prawn that's still swimming around right before it goes on a barbecue, it's gonna taste the best. This thing is so sweet, juicy. It's absolutely perfect. The head. Oh, such good flavor. I'm sure the staff here will help you grill the prawns or the crab too, if you don't feel comfortable doing it. I think I do have a little more problem grilling the crab because I feel like the prawns could just pretty much get cooked really quickly. This place is so hot, my camera has shut down. It's saying it's overheated. This is so awesome. Whole snow crab. This is definitely frozen. This is 100% not fresh, but a snow crab is a snow crab. Snow crabs usually taste good no matter what. So I do see that they're grilling lobster, and I think you can get a lobster for, I think 400 baht, 500 baht. So about like 12 bucks for like a lobster. That's not a bad deal if you want a whole lobster. Lobster looks really fresh. All right, I gotta give my camera a break. This buffet, there is just so much to explore. Look at this. I just saw this new station that's set up where they're shucking oysters fresh for you. You can take it? Oh, thanks. Wow, so they have the chili sauce for you. And what they're telling me is I can grill this.
This one is the best.
Best, okay. He's saying don't put the cheese on it. He's saying just put the sauce. He's saying the sauce is the best. And look at this, right across from that, there's blanched cockles. They cook the cockles for you. There's tom yum grouper. This is like the Elden Ring of buffets. It's so exciting. And there's always so much to uncover. Where have you ever seen something like this? Now you can grill your oysters fresh. Well, that's grilling. Let's go get more stuff. So for the lobsters, they'll either deep fry it with chili and garlic or stir fry it. You can get smaller lobsters, and these are the bigger lobsters over here. Oh, the street food has been cooked up. They got some oyster omelets over here. This is a prawn pad thai wrapped in omelet. And over here, they have stir-fry vermicelli with stinky vegetables. Huh. I'm already not big on regular vegetables. I'm definitely not big on stinky vegetables.
Meanwhile,
my oysters are definitely done. Oh no, I think I cooked it too long. All right, it's still good. It's still good. They still look plump and juicy. Oh man. That is delicious. That is so good. It's so plump and sweet. Oh my gosh. This is amazing. So plump and sweet. I wish they had cheese in there. Some cheesy oysters with garlic would have been incredible. But this, oh my God. Yeah, he's right. This sauce is really, really good. A little spicy, a little sweet. I feel like I definitely overcooked these oysters a tiny tad. They're still good. Love it. That was one of my favorite things here. Next, got some pork fat. Oh, this is smelling good. Grease up the grill. This is so nice. What better grease for the grill than actual pork belly fat? This is what you do. Eat some surf, chase it with some turf. This is a piece of their marinated beef. That is really tender. Tender, a little spicy. This Thai chili dipping sauce is great for seafood, but pretty darn good for beef as well. Especially really fatty beef like this. I saw a sign walking in here that this is the #1 best seafood buffet in Thailand. I feel like that is 100% true. Their meat dishes are pretty darn good as well. Cook the cuttlefish over charcoal. You gotta do this if you're over here. Grilling a cuttlefish, this stuff is so good. Also, seared sushi. Nice. Slightly too much rice, but oh, that seared salmon is nice. I was thinking about getting a lobster because they have different sizes. You can get a lobster for like under $10 US, like a whole lobster. But it's dinner time. I don't want to take up one of their tables for so long. So this and maybe a lobster, and then we'll get some dessert. Oh my God. Amazing. That's so tender. This is one of my favorite things at these seafood barbecues. Cuttlefish. Yeah, they got a lot of people coming out. I think I'm gonna just eat this, get some dessert, and get out of here. You can also get like a steam pot for your table, and you can steam your seafood. There's so many different ice creams in there. Got a cookie ice cream. And of course, some mango sticky rice. There's also some local desserts, like these little crepes and these little banana samosas. What a wonderful buffet. I mean, seafood doesn't get fresher than this. It really doesn't. And they have so many varieties, it'll make your head spin. Pretty much anything you want in the seafood kingdom is here. To say this is the #1 best buffet in Thailand, that's not a stretch. This might be one of the best seafood buffets in the world. I've already said when I ate at a buffet that was kind of like this in Pattaya, that was something so extraordinary, something I never experienced before. This is so much bigger than the one over there. If you're ever in Thailand, if you're ever in Bangkok, this is something you just have to experience. Trust me, your head's gonna spin once you see the amount of food and the variety of food available here. I mean, if you imagine what Poseidon eats for Sunday dinner, probably not much better than this. And speaking of all you can eat, I traveled to Napa, California this past year for one of the most deliciously unique food experiences of my life. It's a literal meat carnival. Okay, this is it. I'm here at the Napa Yard, and this place is gonna play host to the 2025 Meat Carnival. That's right, it's a meat carnival. I don't really know what to expect. I don't think it's gonna be as big or as many stations as the meat carnival I went to in Calgary. Oh, look at this. I'm about half an hour early and things are already getting underway.
Yo.
Hey, how are ya?
Living the dream.
So the description of this event, it just says no tables, no utensils, no formality. So this is gonna be a very hands-on food event. And it looks like there's a variety of stations here. There's a bunch of stations set up to wash your hands. All right, let's check this out. So I count maybe a dozen meat and drink stations. I just start from the beginning, right here.
Hey,
how you doing?
How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing good.
I'm hungry. I have some
I'm starving.
Picanha here. It's been smoked for about 4 hours in Black Betty over there, and we just sliced it, topped it off with some wonderful chimichurri. Enjoy.
This looks amazing. You want to salt bait this? Yeah. Go ahead.
So just so you're aware, my Instagram is saltguey, G-U-E-Y.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, man. Just grab a piece here.
Yeah, enjoy.
What is it? This is picanha, you said?
Yeah.
All right, this looks beautiful. Oh, first bite of meat at the meat carnival. Mmm.
Cheers, man.
I want to grab a fatty piece.
Take it. Don't be shy.
Oh man, look at this. Look how fatty some of these pieces are. Grab this one here. All right, look at how fatty this piece is. Oh, that is a beautiful piece of picanha. Oh man, that's so good. All right, let's try this station. So this is the station you see as soon as you walk in the door. Savory monkey balls. Nice, okay.
I was trying to grab your attention.
Just grab one. What is this?
That's the sweet jalapeno.
Sweet jalapeno. Oh, no way. Thank you so much. Oh man, I love this festival. Eating with your hands, that's so much fun. Okay, so this is monkey balls fresh out of the oven. Oh man, look like a giant chunk of tender, juicy beef in here. This thing is nice and toasty, a little smoky from the fire. That's pretty good. All right, let's see what this is. Hi.
Oh my God, no way.
How are you? What is this?
It's tri-tip with pickled cherries, balsamic, and basil.
Wow, tri-tip?
Yes.
Nice.
Oh I watched your videos.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Wow, that looks delicious. All right, I just want to get a piece with some cherries. Oh, I'll take this cherry. Yeah, that'll make me happy. Thank you so much. So I got more information. There's 9 meat stations. This thing happens every month somewhere. And this is a tri-tip with pickled cherries and balsamic. Be careful of the cherry pit. Other than that, delicious. Wow, that pickled cherry is good. All right, look at this station. Also picanha. There's salmon as well. There's pineapples and I think some roasted cheese too.
Yeah, everything on the table is edible. If you have a craving for it, go ahead and grab it. We'll always just put more out, so no worries.
Man, they're literally just prepping and cooking everything as you're walking around. So nothing is pre-cooked. And they say you can just grab whatever you want to eat off the table. So you can grab the chilies, the broccoli rabe.
We got stuffed dates with ground beef and pistachio nuts. We got pomegranate molasses underneath with feta, so cheesy with some fresh zest in it. And I did sprinkle fresh lemon juice to really bring out that flavor and also cut through that thick sweetness. It's a marathon sprint. Take your time. You got 3 hours to eat all this delicious food. I just don't want you to tap it on the first hour.
Oh, I won't tap. Never tapping. Not bad. Definitely more of a Mediterranean flair. You definitely see a lot of Mediterranean influence in the cooking here. That was very sweet and savory. Oh, pretty, right?
Yeah, he knew. He knew. No.
Very refreshing, pretty. That's definitely a palate cleanser right there. You kind of need that because you got so much rich meat going around here. Hello.
So we got Dragon Balls here, smoked ground beef stuffed with a pepperoni. Under it is some whipped feta. Next to it is some chimichurri, and it's topped with green onions and some lemon zest. There you go.
Wow. Whipped feta on the bottom, chimichurri on the side. All right, let's try this. Yep. I like that one a lot. That one has a huge kick. Wow, I don't think everyone can handle that kick. That's a Bruce Lee sidekick to the gut for sure. That's nice. So this is a Turkish street food with a pastry on the outside, stuffed meat inside, tzatziki sauce on the top, and jalapenos. It's delicious. This is really good. Bread is nice and toasty on the outside. And the juice from the meat has definitely soaked, look at this, completely soaked into the bread. It's definitely better with the tzatziki sauce. What is this? I haven't tried this yet. Looks like something with whipped feta on the bottom.
So it's the marinated pepperoni with the seasoned ground beef.
So this is the ground meat with the stuffed pepperoni that I like with pomegranate molasses on the bottom. Oh, I really like that. I think my favorite is the picanha, and then it's just the Dragon Balls with a stuffed pepperoni. So what you're supposed to do, what I didn't do when I walked in, was grab a wine glass, include it with your all-you-can-eat meal. You get wine or sparkling lemonade. Yeah, this is definitely the most attractive station with the most meats going on. And they just brought out some more meat from the smokers back here. I think it looks like brisket. Oh man, this is like a concert going on. Look at this. Everybody is here. I think they start cook different things at each station as well. Stir-fried beef. That's nice. A little peppery, a little wake. How about that?
Boom. So this is a smoked provolone?
So this station now cooking up carnitas.
Oh my God.
And now tortillas are being tossed onto the beef, so you just make yourself a little taco. That's probably one of my favorite things tonight. Oh man, no wonder there's such a big group here. They're serving up bone marrow. There's only 9 stations, so a lot of times the station is gonna get pretty crowded.
All right, this is some hot goodness. Some hot goodness. Y'all be extra careful.
It's burning hot. I don't even know what this is. I think it's the best thing tonight. Like stir-fried, fatty, tender pork. Like really fatty, really tender. I think there's some curry element to it. You definitely taste the coconut. That was really good. So this event is 3 hours. It seems like the dishes are just gonna keep changing at these stations. Pretty awesome. Let's see what they're doing here now. Oh, yeah, look at that. Now let's take a little bit.
Yeah, it's marinated.
Boneless chicken were marinated in fermented mango sauce. It was good. Glad I had a little taste before that thing disappeared. Perfect weather, perfect temperature. I know it's gonna get cold later, that's why I have a jacket on. Let's see what they're doing here now. Yeah, when the crowd is gone, you know that the meat is all chopped up. What is this? Grab some fatty brisket. It's pretty fatty brisket, not bad. Actually, really not bad. Okay, there's a lot of people here. They must have got something new here. Oh, there's like a board of meat. This looks like lamb right here. So this is the roasted lamb. That is so tender. That was awesome. Only bad part about that, I saw some dude double dip in the sauce. Don't double dip in the sauce.
I feel like every time you go to a station, there's something new. Oh, what is this?
Brisket.
Brisket?
With tomato jam.
With tomato jam, nice. Let's do it. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, this is burning hot. Brisket with tomato jam. That was a good brisket. I think the first round, the meat was good. The second round, the meat has been explosive.
Okay, now there's way less people at this lettuce wrap place. Smoked pastrami?
Yeah.
Nice. So this is the last pastrami. Not bad, nice and fatty. So this is where the bone marrow was. Oh man, they're probably out of bone marrow. This is beef carpaccio with bone marrow on top. That was amazing. Wow, 10 out of 10. That carpaccio was melting your mouth tender. So next round is coming up. It's basically a 3-hour food marathon, you know? And whenever you see a group gather, that means they're cooking up something new. Oh, the salmon is out, look at that. Let's sneak a peek at the smoker here.
Let me show you this.
Wow.
Skirt steaks, bone marrow. We got tri-tip right here. We got picana, which is part of the top round of the cow. Bone marrow with, I believe it's lamb meat, all pressed onto each other. We got 2 different stuffed lambs. One's a Moroccan and the other one is a Mediterranean style. We got pork belly, and I believe we have Korean short ribs, but I don't know where they're at.
Woo! That's amazing. That's amazing. Cannot wait for the tomahawk steak. Just gnaw on this baby right here. Oh, this is good. Best part of the meat, right by the bone.
All right, let's see if we can snag a piece of salmon.
Pretty tender salmon. What are they doing over here?
Be mindful, okay guys? My hands are numb. Thanks for that fattiness.
This is the short rib I just saw come out of the smoker. Oh, that's so fatty and nice. Ooh, they got stuff coming. More.
The stuffed lamb leg here.
Oh.
Once they're on there, y'all are welcome to go.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Stuffed Mediterranean lamb, tzatziki sauce, and a lettuce. Oh yeah, baby. This is so good. The lamb is tender. It's spiced perfectly. Little sweetness from the pomegranate. Oh, amazing. Oh, nice. They're giving away the salmon head. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, fish head will never go to waste with a group of Asians. Never.
Chicken stuffed rice.
Chicken stuffed rice. Wow. Let's go. Not bad. Rice a little gooey. Very nutty dish. Tri-tip. That's really smoky. Wow, that was awesome. Fatty, fatty tri-tip. That thing melts in your mouth, like absolutely melts in your mouth. That's so good.
There you go.
Okay. So I kind of figured out how this system works. Different meats are gonna pop out of the smoker. That was amazing, by the way. That station short rib. Oh man, that was seasoned perfectly. Basically, the meats come out of the smoker and then the different stations will cook it in different ways. I think so far, the short rib, of course, is good, but the tri-tip, oh, I was shocked by how good that was.
So it has a chimichurri and a red bell pepper hot sauce. And then these pieces, the darker ones, are fried in beef tallow. So they're crispy, a little burn in.
More tri-tips. This one is cooked in the wok. I think when a tri-tip gets cold, it becomes a don't tri-tip. Ooh, that looks good. More tri-tip. Perfect. So good. Oh, this is the best. Look at that fat.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, that was actually picanha.
Oh, that's so good. Uh-oh, the watermelon's coming out. That might be towards the end now because watermelon's like Asian dessert.
We're making a little bit of steak tartare. You take the knife. Yes.
Paul's gonna do that?
Paul ain't doing that. Then you fold it over from here, and then from here, and then chop again.
And chop again. Sounds simple enough.
It ain't rocket surgery.
Right.
Go for it.
Rocket surgery.
It is not rocket surgery. Do not cut my finger off.
Summon Edimar Ibrahimovic. On the count of 3, we're going to shout Edimar until you pass out. Okay? 3, 2, 1. Edimar!
And then we'll slice it super thin, like so. And then we'll put it all in here. I'm going to add a little bit of smoked tomatoes. And then I'm going to add a little bit of caramelized smoked onions. Smoked caramelized onions. And then I'm going to add a little bit of the bouillon itself. We're going to mix it up a bit. Now, I don't know if you guys read the fine print on your tickets when you bought them. However, we commit to a certain degree of cholesterol in your blood at the Carnival. And once we added all this vegetable, we dip below that. I'm going to add a little bit of tallow. That is beef tallow, so beef fat that we rendered. As I'm going to pour this over,
It's going to sizzle.
a bald eagle is going to land on my shoulder. Old Glory is going to fall behind. Fireworks. The whole fleet of aircraft carriers is going to be at salute on the river. Everybody's ready? Yeah. 3, 2, 1. So now we mix this up a bit more. So here's how this goes. I take my pita. Guys, pay attention, this is important. I dip. Get a spoon with some lovely. Hip at 45 degrees. Feet shoulder width apart. Shoulder blades together, neck extended, elbow up. Okay, pinky out. I look at this. I admire its beauty. I know it's gonna happen. And I just shove it in my mouth.
So not only are you getting good food here, you're getting like a show too. It's pretty cool. Oh, very good. Oh, that marrow is everywhere. Oh, that's a rich dish. That's great. This is something I haven't tried. Grab a piece of that. Pork belly. Very good. Oh, thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. Oh. I appreciate this crap. So this was halibut crudo. There wasn't a lot of that, so that went really quick. The cowboy steaks are being chopped right now. I think that's gonna be the finale of the meat part of this festival. But they said there was also gonna be a dessert. Let's go see if we can find some cowboy steak somewhere.
Skirt steak.
Skirt steak, oh nice.
Yeah, so we toss it in our pickling liquid. It's
Sorry.
ensalada ding. So cucumbers, heirloom tomatoes, red onions with our pickling liquid, potatoes and meat just go really well.
Thank you, that's great, thank you. This is skirt steak actually. Oh, on some waffle fries. So good. This is the cowboy steak here. Oh, nice. Nice, tender and fatty. Oh, you're making another crudo.
Making a ceviche.
Oh, ceviche, nice.
You gotta cut it up nice and small so it can cook faster for you guys. Some nice purple dragon fruit here.
We have our pomegranate molasses here for a touch of sweetness into the dish. And then, of course, the salt. My tostadas here. I'm just gonna put a little piece on.
Halibut ceviche. Wow, ceviche is really good. Very nice. Tri-tip flatbread. Oh, it's awesome.
Are you having fun at me, Carnival?
Yeah!
Win. There we go. Okay, everybody's ready. You can get rid of the weapon. Everybody's ready for slow motion? Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Oh shit, where your eyebrows go?
That is important. This.
It's dessert time. There's crepe over there. I'm gonna wait till that crowd dies down a little bit, but there's angel cake, or shortcake, or strawberry shortcake. There you go. That's really good strawberries. Okay, I wasn't able to snag a piece of the crepe. Maybe they'll make more later.
Just a forewarning, this may be hot.
Wow.
Some of that.
Oh, guys, we can do this.
Thank you. And I was wrong. They fired up the biggest marshmallow I've ever seen with a blowtorch that looks like a lightsaber. And here it is. Giant s'mores on a pretty darn perfect night here in California.
So let's A5 Wagyu!
Oh my gosh, there's an A5 Wagyu here. This night is just getting started. Wagyu, Wagyu. So this is definitely the grand finale bite of tonight. Sit down and enjoy this last piece. Oh, torched A5 Wagyu with pineapple. A little rare, maybe a little raw. I think the torch might have missed that piece. Unmistakably melts in your mouth. The king of beef with a smoky pineapple. So I pretty much came to the Bay Area just to attend this festival. Conclusion, this was a blast. Tons of delicious cuts of beef. I think my favorite thing tonight, maybe the picanha. Picanha was good, the tri-tip was, skirt steak was good, the beef carpaccio with the bone marrow, amazing. So a lot of delicious dishes here. The people are so nice, they try to get the audience involved. It's almost like watching a cooking show. You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of that one Michelin star restaurant I went to where you could visit all the chef's cooking stations. You could eat whatever they have on the table. You could eat as much as you want. This definitely reminds me of that. So the price tag, $200. All you can eat, all you can drink. I think it's definitely more worth it if you drink alcohol. But if you don't, they have sparkling juices for you here. It is pricey. It is definitely not something like I would do all the time, but if you love meat, if you love a lot of meat, if you love a giant torched marshmallow, this is for you. You're gonna love it. All right, I'm gonna see what else food they have, and yeah, that was a pretty fun festival. Oh, check it out. And finally, as you're walking out, freshly baked cookies for you. I think I might have been the only one who traveled here for this festival, but that was an absolute blast. Next up, let's talk about dumplings. I have officially found my favorite dumpling shop outside of China. And the name of this place is extremely appropriate, Yummy Dumplings.
So this place I'm at, I think it's a fairly new restaurant. It's called Yummy Dumplings. That's pretty much why I walked in. In this place, everything is made fresh in-house, including their tofu now, salty tofu pudding. I haven't had this in a long time. Of course, they make their own dumplings. Look at that, this looks like some good dumplings. Also, $1 soy milk. If I'm understanding this correctly, it's unlimited refills. Oh, that's good soy milk. Wow. Also, freshly made here. Okay, this is something I haven't had in so long. A savory tofu pudding, tofu now. Inside, freshly made tofu. There's mushrooms, there's scallions, lots of chilies. I think some preserved vegetables as well. Oh, that's good. That tofu is so soft and wonderful. Like this dish, you gotta have cilantro, you gotta have preserved vegetables for some added crunch, and it needs a lot of heat. This absolutely tastes legit. They're so warm and hearty. And these dumplings, I can tell you right now, just by looking at them, they're gonna be good. Also, the price is really great for these dumplings. $7.99 Canadian for 10 pieces of dumplings. Nowadays, with most dumplings, they're going for about $1 or over $1 a dumpling. Phenomenal deal. Translucent? Holy Godzilla of a dumpling. This is ginormous. This might be the biggest overstuffed dumpling I have ever seen. Just for the record, dumplings are not ever this big. Like typical dumplings, Chinese dumplings I mean. I don't know about pierogies or other cultures do. This is almost 1.5 size, maybe sometimes 2 times as big as a normal Chinese dumpling. It is completely stuffed. The skin looks paper thin because you can see the inside of this dumpling dunk into the hot oil. Oh my God. I had to do a last second rescue slurp because the amount of juice that's in here was completely unexpected. This might just be the juiciest, plumpest, porkiest dumpling in all of the Great White North. There's so much juice in here. I'm gonna suck the juice out so I don't waste any of it. The skin is so thin and melts in your mouth light. I think this might be the best dumplings in Canada. I mean, hang on. So much juice. I think they're the best dumplings in all of North America. Absolutely unbelievable. Like, I may not be a poutine expert, a croissant expert, but I know my dumplings. And these are out of this world, mind-blowing, juiciest dumplings in all the land at such a good price. I mean, converting this, maybe 50 US cents a dumpling, the value is ridiculous. Plus, all you can drink soy milk. The savory tofu is incredible. They also fry these into pot stickers. I like traditional boiled dumplings the most. That's why I got it this. This is so freaking good. The pork is juicy, like I said. There's so much of it. Pork and chives, such classic dumpling flavors. So full of just blasts of umami. Like, it's borderline soup dumpling. I'm surprised it's not packed. This is #1. I don't think there's anywhere else that can compete with this right now. Oh my God, the juice is erupted. At least I don't know a place I can compete with this right now. That's the best. Yummy dumplings, that's what this place is called. Pure understatement. It should be called like the greatest, yummiest dumplings of all time. I wouldn't be surprised next time I come back, this place is just lying out the door. I love Richmond because places like this just pops up all the time. It just blows your mind. If you live here, you should be getting these dumplings. Finally, we go to Germany, and this gotta be, I have to say, the best sandwich of my life. I finally tried the Doner in Berlin, Germany, and this thing was just a life-altering food experience. First of all, it is ginormous. It's loaded, and I mean absolutely stuffed full, overflowing with meat. The meat is shaped thin, it's crispy, it's toasty, it's juicy. It's one of the best things you will ever put in your mouth. All that stuffed inside this toasty, delicious, soft, heavenly bread with some salads, some sauces, and it is incredibly cheap for what you are getting. Hands down, the best food I had in Germany, one of the best things I had in Europe, one of the best things I've had in the world. 100% something you should add to your food bucket list. And those are what I think are my favorite eats in 2025. And it really wasn't just about the food. I went to some incredible places, met some amazing people, and of course, thank you so much for sharing that journey with me. So again, Happy New Year to everybody. Happy upcoming Year of the Horse to you as well. And as always, thank you all so much for watching. Till we eat again. See you later.